Okay, the first part of this Next Gen Exceed Master Skills training is about strategic prospecting and inviting. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mitchie Lantajo, correct? I'm one of your Ruby directors. And a quick background of myself. Before, no, the vision and the dream talaga is to really travel the world. That is why I became a flight attendant. And indeed, no, Cebu Pacific delivered naman talaga. I was well-traveled, especially Asia and Philippines. So sobrang na-enjoy ko talaga to see beauty of the world. And I'm forever thankful with Cebu Pacific because they gave me a chance to host different events here in abroad, which actually discovered, no, which gave me a chance to discover my passion, and that is hosting and public speaking. And I'm just so, I'm just so amazed because Cebu Pacific gave me the chance also to meet a person around 2011, yung gateway ko para mapunta ako sa USANA. And that is Miss Ateli Makatangay. And when the doctor of my dad, remember, prescribed USANA to him, no? So I saw USANA again. So my vision turned to passion. And now today, I am a full-time health advocate, Ruby director, and this turned to be as my mission. So I hope you guys, you have a vision in the past and then turn it to passion. And this time around, I hope you seeing USANA, you also discovered that this is more of a mission for you. So objectives of this training is dalawa lang naman. Okay, very simple. To know how to create unlimited prospects in the next normal digital era, ito po yan. And secondly, to know how to establish proper meeting invitation. Okay, so let's begin. This is the first question, no? Does social media really matter when building a solid prospect list? So let's read that. With some 2.56 billion active social media users on the internet, it is easy for us to really declare that social media does matter when building a solid, steady prospect list. So being able to engage with your audience freely will help your brand grow. Ito yung keyword dyan, guys. As the engagement continues, it will only help you build trust between yourself and your potential customers. So that's basically the first part of my training, to really increase your average, no, in your engagement to your customers in your social media. So I hope you have a pen and paper with you. So kindly write down the first one, how you can create unlimited prospects, grabe, using online. So number one, go with the new trend. Okay, Tagalogin po natin. Makiuso po kayo. Okay. Kailangan kung ano ang uso sa social media, you have to ride in it. You have to try it right away. A good example is the newest launch, no, craze in Facebook. So nakapagpasa ka ba? Nag-deadline ka ba dyan sa avatar? But did you know, guys, that is really the way to go? Alam nyo, guys, the reason why you have to go with the new trend, yung nakikiuso ka, kasi number one, you will get an instant likers. You are immediately connected to your family and friends, and you can create a social media presence. So can you say that with me, no? You will create a social media presence. Ibig sabihin, available ka right away doon sa newsfeed, diba, ng network mo. So that's a very, very important thing every time you prospect. So a good example is ito. So I posted one, sabi ko, hello there. So it looks like me, right? And then instantly, I got 125 likers in there and 22 comments in that certain picture. And then second picture, sabi ko, okay, I will generate some more likers and prospect more. So I actually posted another one. So, syempre, pampatawa kasi some of my friends really know that I always wear shorts. That's my comfy outfit. So, very Mitchy outfit. So, 83 naman. Marami po dyang hindi nag-USANA talaga na nag-like. And then, 8 comments. So, ano yung tip ko? No? Every time you go and ride with the new trend, you have to put a caption that will create interaction between you and your network. So, the first thing that you have to do is write a question. Hindi pwedeng, maganda naman na sometimes we put yung mga quote and everything. Okay naman yan. But you will just get likes. Do you get the point? Okay, ang goal mo magka-comments. Kasi initially, no, kapag likes, ayos lang yon, connection nakaka-create ka. But basically, hindi pa siya strong na connection. Kapag nag-message na sila, yun na yun. Okay, that's the time, parang susi mo na yun, that you can really talk to them and do the forming method that we are, diba, taught with. Okay, thought of. Okay, so what are you gonna do, no? So I've learned it from mentor Simon Chan. Use the CLAM method. After that, saka mo gawin si form method, but use the CLAM method. What is CLAM method all about? Letter C. Okay, so maaga pa, yung brain cells ko, di pa nag-work. Letter C, comment. Okay, so mag-comment po kayo. Basically, sa lahat ng mga, example nga yung avatar natin, no? So mag-comment ka. Of course, i-like mo. Kailangan magsipag po talaga tayo, and of course, creating social media presence by commenting, liking. You add. Halimbawa, nakita mo, parang ito friend of a friend, like niya yung avatar ni Camille. Okay, hindi ko pa siya friend. So add mo siya right away. So you are now creating and parang what do you call this? Dinadagdagan mo yung candidate active list mo, okay? And then after which, makapag-add ka and all that, you ask, okay? So, alam nyo guys, the power of facilitation is very important. So, ano ba yung facilitation? Kasi people tend to just tell, okay? Ang tendencies po nun is, ikaw na lang yung salita ng salita. So, hindi ka talaga technically nakakaliit ng connection. Ang goal mo talaga is to ask. Can you say that to yourself? Facilitate, i-maneuver mo yung conversation by asking. Kasi people loves to talk about themselves. Okay? So, and lastly, you message. After you comment, you like, you add, and ask, you message. So, that is the CLAM method. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng perfect example. This is a no-sweat trend convo, no? So, I actually comment, I actually like, okay, her avatar post. And then, ayan, so, nagpunta na kami sa message. So, sabi ko, hi, ganyan. So, how are you? Sabi niya, hi, Michi, I'm okay naman, musta? Okay, so, basically, ang sinabi ko lang talaga, natuwa ko sa avatar mo. So, that's my gateway, di ba? Ang simple lang. Tapos, ang haba ng conversation na yan. Ended up na invite ko siya. And then, alam nyo, unfortunately, hindi siya nag-join, but she purchased 3 products from me. So, I created customers already. Imagine, na-save na yung auto-order mo, nakapag-create ka ng another customer that basically you can turn to be a new associate in the future. So, again, number 1, what is that? Go with the trend. Okay, number 2, recreate your personal brand. Okay, why did I say recreate your personal brand? Because I believe a lot of us may personal brand na siya, or kayo. But sometimes parang hindi siya catchy, or ano kayang nagiging problema? Let's discover, no? First of all, what is your personal brand? As you can see in my slide right now, it is who you are, what you stand for, and the values you embrace, and the way in which you express those values. Okay, let me give you a note, guys, no? Your Usana products is technically your products, but it's not necessarily your brand. Okay, can I echo that once again? Your Usana products is not your personal brand. It is your product, but you can create your personal brand. So, Mitchie, how can I create my personal brand? First of all, you have to figure out who you are. Okay? Figure out mo, sino ba talaga ako? So, para ma-figure out mo yon, which areas ba do you excel? Okay? Ano ba yung nagmo-motivate sa'yo? And number 3, what characters of others complimented you on? Oh, diba? So, isipin mo yon, ano ba yung napapansin nila sa akin? Magaling pala ako magsayaw. Okay? So, yun pala yung brand ko. I'm a dancer. Magaling pala akong speaker. Yun pala yung brand ko. Magaling pala akong magpatawa. So, may humor pala ako na person, ganyan. So, you have to discover who you are. Number 2, determine what you want to be known for. Okay, hindi lang i-discover kung sino ka. You have to discover, no? I-determine mo, identify mo, ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano ba yung gusto mo talagang maging brand mo in your social media? So, paano mo naman i-discover yon? You have to understand your existing skills. Assess mo yung strength mo, yung weaknesses, and by doing that, so you will definitely uncover the skills and traits that indeed making you distinct from others, and you will discover also what are the things that you needed to improve. Okay, kung saan parte ka dapat mag-improve. And lastly, did you know na kapag po nag-create ka talaga ng brand mo, you are defining your audience. Nake-create mo yung target market mo. So same goes when you're creating your personal brand. Define mo rin yung audience mo. So are you a Gen Z right now? Yung ba yung audience mo? Are you a mompreneur? So ang audience mo ba parents, 'di ba? Are you a baker? Okay? Baking healthy stuff. So ang audience mo ba healthy buff or healthy or foodie people na mahilig sa healthy food, diba? It depends, diba? So, madedefine mo yan. But one thing is for sure, whenever you create your personal brand, take note of this, all right? Your personal brand is more than a reflection of who you are today. It's actually a roadmap of where you want to go. Are you guys learning so far? I hope you are. Diba? Hindi lang siya kung sino ka. you are actually establishing your roadmap kung saan ka papunta. Correct? So, ito po ang mga samples. No? These people, yung mga ipapakita ko po sa inyong screenshot, I could really definitely say because of their Facebook, grabe, Facebook setup, they were creating talaga unlimited prospects. One of which is the mentee of Miss Pia Salvacion, si Krisha Lanon or Krill Lanon. Just imagine, look at her profile, FB profile. What is really nice about that is the word digital CEO. Guys, bata pa siya. You know for a fact that she's a student, but she's really riding nicely in this digital era and she's tagging herself as CEO. Alam mo kung di ko siya kilala and I check her page and I'll see digital CEO, wow. And kapag i-invite ako nito, wow, ibig sabihin she's a boss herself and managing a digital business. Diba? Parang basically yun ay may isip mo agad. I am powerful and words have power, guys. Digital CEO. Imagine. And this person, she's my downline, Janica Rivera. She's actually IT manager. Ano na to, sobrang established at work. At nakakatuwa lang, alam mo yung nilagay niya that is for me, nakaka-entice is leverage marketing professional. Guys, the word professional says it all. Diba kasi she's an IT manager and every time she invite people and every time they look at her profile, which actually considered as her business card, if people will see leverage marketing professional, aba hindi to putyo-putyo. Diba? So every time may kakausapin siya, talagang okay, what is that business all about? Kasi wow, by the way, I'm a leverage marketing professional, I'm expanding my business. So, it's a yes agad. So, hindi siya nahihirapang mag-invite kasi lahat naman po talaga ng prospect natin, titignan yung post mo, titignan yung profile mo. So, it has to have something that is eye-catching. Tandaan po natin yan. Again, words have power. Coach, Mentor PJ Nialgas, alam mo what I really like about his profile, FB profile, is the global logo. Guys, bata din siya, correct? Diba? Very millennial. CPA, Certified Public Accountant. And sabi lang niya, very simple, running a business globally. O, diba? So kung ikaw, titignan mo siya, wow, so this is somebody talaga that is excelling not only in the Philippines, but internationally. And also, Miss Ashley Malinaw, this one naman, you can see how family-oriented this person is, diba? Parang looking forward as a mother, she's also a public speaker, and basically, when you see her profile, you can see the summary of herself. Okay? So, hindi mo na kailangang isipin na, isa-scam ba ako nito? Lolokohin ba ako nito? I mean, are you guys learning? Diba? It's very important that your profile in FB and all other social media will look professional and enticing and interesting to the eyes of people. Ito naman guys, Mentor Doc Edu, no? Grabe, alam niyo yung powerful naman na word na nilagay niya po dyan sa kanyang post, profile post, is actually the word multi-awarded entrepreneur. Guys, the word multi-awarded entrepreneur says it all, and the word founder of the 3% Club. So, immediately you create curiosity to people. Diba? Napakaganda. So, dun pa lang pala makaka-create ka na ng unlimited prospect. This is my downline naman. I would have to mention the hashtag OOTrina because this person, for her talaga to create big network, she created a brand online. It's OOTrina, which led her to be a wardrobe stylist. Grabe, hinahire na siya ng people. So, flight attendant din siya. Downline ko siya ngayon. 4 months pa lang siya. Sobrang galing nito mag-invite. Kasi imaginein mo guys, nag-check ba kayo ng mga profile ng mga artista? Yun yung peg niya. Diba? So every time makakita yan ng post ni Julia Barreto na, nagko-coffee lang, gagayahin niya yun. Alam mo yun, so you have to really create your own brand. So siya, stylish siya. So every time she posts, it's really about styling and travel. So all of her likers, all of those people na mag-like, basically customer niya na. Kasi nakakreate na siya ng credibility sa post pa lang niya. And of course, myself, ako naman, I would have to really emphasize the word public speaker in there. Alam niyo guys, for such a long time, ito po yung ginagamit ko pag-invite. Okay, hi, I'm looking for a public speaker in my team, ganyan. So especially kasi yun yung network ko. Marami po akong kakilalang host, marami akong kakilalang events team, diba? And public speakers, kaya nga depende, define mo rin yung audience mo because you can definitely use your brand to create a prospect or have a yes, diba, sa ating mga leads and turn it into sales. So a good example of this, guys, sample po ito ng direct invite. So imagine I will not read the entire convo, but I'll focus on the one that is highlighted. So yung public speaker, sabi ko, I miss you. Actually, I have talked to Vanny nga kahapon looking for public speakers din talaga ako. Baka I can speak to you about it. And then, alam niyo, sinabi ko talaga siyang Yuzana, but because I'm saying it in such a way that I'm very professional, and nakikita niya na very busy ako. Nakita niyo, guys, sabi niya dyan, hello, super successful sister. So, marami po tayong abangers sa social media natin. So, just imagine, no, kung ikaw ay parang hindi ka busy sa social media mo at tinap mo yung mga target prospect mo, medyo walang dating talaga sa kanila. But if they can really see that you have a lot of activities, no, happening here and there, diba? Every time you tap your market, yung credibility mo high na talaga. Kumbaga, sa term natin na ABC mo na yung self mo unconsciously right away sa maraming tao. So imagine mo, sinabi ko lang I'm looking for public speakers and the likes, na-invite ko siya and then nag-sign up yan right away. Diba? So what's the point? Diba? Your personal brand could really help you establish a strong connection to your market. That's number 2. Number 3, tell it to yourself, guys. We are online right now, kaya nga very relevant at tong training na to, no? Kasi we are teaching you how to really create unlimited prospects sa estado po natin ngayon. Operate your business in all of your social media platform. So dapat meron ka na niyan lahat, no? Dapat meron ka niyan. May Wishing din ako, 'di ba? Tapos Telegram and all that. Alam nyo, guys, I have a very successful invite sa Telegram lang. Winelcome ko lang siya sa Telegram. So, welcome to Telegram and all that. And yeah, nag-usap kami. Basically, na-invite ko siya. Naging part ng team, captain siya, and one of our believers right now. Okay? So, make use of your okay, noted sa time. Okay, make use of your My Day and iStory as well. So imagine mo, no, yung poll po dyan sa iStory nyo can really generate prospect. Imagine, ang dami po nagsabi sa akin, I wanna know more. Ayan, so same goes with this. Use the poll in the right way. At imagine this, no, every day I really use the My Day, the iStory. Marami kasi all the viewers na target ko sila. So kapag hindi pa talaga sila nag-Yuzana, I really say thank you every time they put a heart to my post, or if it's relevant for them, we talk about it, diba? Very relevant yan. And guys, I just posted this 5 limited slots. Grabe, no? In my Day, in my Facebook also news feed. Imagine, no, somebody messaged me, "Hi, Mitchie, you still have 2 slots." Alam niyo kung sino yan? She's an owner of a corporate company na hinost ko before. Imagine, no, you are attracting a lot of prospects without your knowledge. Number 4, widen your market while targeting the right prospects. All you have to do is join and connect yourself in the groups kung saan ma-generate or napipik yung interest mo and hobbies mo. Same goes with groups that your products is very relevant. So example po ito. Ako po kasi nagkaroon ako ng ovarian cyst. You know my story, right? So I invited somebody that is part of that PCOS group. Alam nyo, guys, she bought a lot of products from me. Naging PC ko siya only because nag-post siya that she is looking for a right supplement for her PCOS. And it was just so parang amazing kasi sabi niya, need ko po talaga ng help, ma'am. Alam mo yon, parang maliban sa nagpo-prospect ka, guys, you know for a fact that we could really be of a great help to a lot of people. So, be creative. You have to really make sure that you are widen up your network while targeting the right customers. So, basically, it's grow. Go with the new trend, recreate your personal brand, operate your business in all social media platforms, and widen your market while targeting the right customers. So your goal is to really grow your market using your social media. All right. So sabi ni Gary Vaynerchuk, no, I love social media because it sells stuff. And he even said in one of his talks that social media can change the world. How come you cannot sell your products there? Tama ba? Now, 5 prospecting tips. Okay. So, tip, warm market is the best way to build your business strong. Ang goal mo is to talk to every person that you know. Sabihin niyo po yan sa sarili niyo, ha? Talk to every person that you know. So, ano yung 5 prospecting tips ko? Mabilis lang naman to. First, do not transform but be professional. Kasi like me, I'm trained to really speak in English kasi ganun yung mga training sa mga seminars namin before. So kung hindi ka naman talaga nag-i-English, huwag ka mag-English. So the way you talk to your market is kung sino ka. Your role is connected to your prospect. The best way to do that is definitely by being yourself. You have to be a natural conversationalist. But let me give you a very, very important tip. Can you avoid yung hehe? Okay lang ba? Kasi minsan, kapag ikaw, kunwari, hindi mo kailangan mag-English and then you invite somebody, friend, gusto mo ba mag-listen? Example lang gusto mo mag-listen sa webinar namin kasi you mentioned a while ago, di ba, na yung dad mo may problema siya sa health. Baka lang gusto mo mag-listen, hehe, ganun. Tapos may hehe ka sa dulo. Paano kasi seryosohin ng market mo? Di ba, you can be who you are, but be professional. Di ba, kailangan seryoso ka din pag nag-i-invite ka. I mean, you have to make sure na you are putting the right tone to your invites every time you invite, correct? And second, do not just talk, win their hearts. Okay, tendency po natin, salita po tayo ng salita, hindi natin talaga na-win yung puso ng ating mga prospects. People loves to talk about themselves, so you have to find a common ground. The best way is to really compliment your prospect. Be genuine, kailangan may integrity din. So sabihin mo, I like your new posted profile photo, you look gorgeous, diba? Ask relevant question also. Guys, whenever you ask a question, just don't ask a question. It has to be relevant. So may example dyan, pero let me give you an example. Sa amin po, another example rather. Sa amin po kasi may second wave ng retrenchment sa Cebu Pacific. So mostly ang message ko talaga sa kanila is, how are you? I'm praying for you. What is your plan after this? Okay? So I'm really messaging those people that high naman yung trust ko. Syempre, ang pangit naman yan, hindi sabihin mo yun sa hindi high yung trust sa'yo. Right? So, ano yun, nakaka-create talaga ako ng conversation and nasa-stimulate mo yung brain cells nila, napapaisip talaga sila. So, number 3, take note of this, guys. Call them by their first name and nickname. So, example, Mitchie, I like your new posted profile photo. You look gorgeous. Meron akong friend, nag-post siya online. Sabi niya, online sellers, naiinis ako pag tinatawag akong dear at sis, di tayo close. Okay. So, huwag niyo po silang tawagin dear at sis kung di naman po kayo close, diba? Call them by their first name. And I have a great tip, no? Did you know that a person's name is a music in someone's ear? You can create an instant connection just by saying their first name. Kahit sa restaurant, guys, sabi mo, kunwari, Karen, kunwari, waitress siya, Karen, thank you for the water. Karen, can you get me extra rice? Diba? So it's really instant connection yung nakikreate mo dyan. So don't forget to mention the name every time you do inviting. Number 3, do not invite on the spot, guys. Your goal is to plant a strong connection, connect to them within 2 consecutive days, and then invite them on the 3rd day. This is my pattern, diba? I don't know about you, but you have to be patient. But in an event, may goal ka, naiintindihan po natin yan. Okay, bibigyan kita ng perfect tip. Use a referral approach. Okay? Ito siya. Do you know any nurse in your friends list that can help me out in my business expansion? Okay. Ito. So, syempre, tatanungin niya, what is your business all about? Ito yung sagot, guys. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that I already have a dropshipping business. Let me talk to you about it so you can have an idea first and you can refer easily people to me. Are you free tomorrow, 10 a.m. or 7:30 p.m.? Guys, in Tagalog, o nga, nakalimutan ko pala ikwento sa'yo, may business pala ako. Para malaman mo kung kanino mo ako i-refer, ikwento ko muna sa'yo. Instantly mag-yes yan. Kasi walang commitment, diba? And, diba, mag-yes agad yan sa'yo. Makaka-invite, masiset mo agad yung appointment na yan. Kasi ang goal lang naman niya, wala siyang commitment na ibibigay right away sa'yo. I-educate mo lang siya, right? Do not be afraid. Alam niyo guys, that's a number 4. Bravery is a core skill of all successful entrepreneur. Napakadaming success stories here and there. And it really starts with courage, diba? And confidence will definitely follow. What will happen to all those brilliant ideas and plans if you do not apply and execute them? So my suggestion, major tip, talk to your S prospects, successful prospects, because you are creating your dream team anyway. Yes or yes? Diba? Yes ba tayo dyan? Diba? So, number 5, do not be lazy. Aray, marami pong natatawaan. Do not be lazy because hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. We always hear that. Pero how do you really do your business-producing activities every day? As for me, I'm talking to 5 people every day. I make sure I create new friends every day. I upload a creative post every day in my social media. And I definitely make sure all those posts, it will not just go in the wind, no? Parang gone with the wind lang siya. I collect contact information and update my prospect list every day. So lagi ako may nadadagdag at least 2, 3 every day. So minsan hindi mo kakilala, friend of a friend, basta marami akong very, intentional po ako in growing my prospect list. 3 inviting tips, malapit na po tayo matapos, but are you all learning so far? Can you type in the comment box in our FB Live? Okay? Para naman ganahan kami. So I hope you guys are all learning. So 3 inviting tips is this. Number 1, sell the meeting, not the products. You always hear this. But yes, hindi po nyo goal talaga to present. There are trained presenters who are going to present the product and the business for you. But all you need to do is keep it short and simple. You sound in a hurry and you put urgency kasi ang goal mo nga is don't divulge all the information yet, diba? But make sure you prime them very well before the presentation. And then customize your script depending on the profile of the prospect. So ako ay highly recommend pag bago ka, even nga hindi ka masyadong bago, ano lang, mag-indirect ka. Wala pong masama dyan. We're not really kumbaga parang hindi mo naman tinatago na nagyuyusana ka. You're just protecting the prejudgment of people towards network marketing, and they might lose or they might not see the blessing only because wrong yung approach mo. Second is sell yourself, not the products. O, baka naman isipin mo, bebenta mo na yung sarili. Guys, hindi yun yung konsepto, no? Okay, nagpapatawa lang ako. But, you know, ang sell yourself, not the products here is like this. Listen very carefully, no? Sound like a CEO, not a recruiter. Last night, diba, we have learned from one of the youngest diamond director that you have to really treat your business as such na multi-billion-dollar business talaga siya. So if yun ang mindset mo to begin with, na multi-billion-dollar business pala talaga to, hindi ka magsa-sound recruiter. You will really sound a boss. A boss or a CEO expanding your business international. You got that? Diba? Diba? Nag-gets nyo ba yun? Diba? So ang goal mo talaga is maipakita that you are a professional doing this. So send a calendar screenshot. I've been doing this, guys. Kapag ako meron akong na-invite, I really put it in my calendar, and then I put, example, Camille Yap business meeting. I do a screenshot, and then I send it to Camille. Sabihin ko, Camille, I put let's again seal the invite, rather the meeting. So 3 p.m. tomorrow, I already put it in my calendar. Can you put it on your calendar as well? So both of us will not forget. Kasi I'm so busy also, baka lang makalimutan ko. Baka rin makalimutan mo. Diba? Na-edify mo na siya. So, i-honor niya yung word mo. Hindi siya magpapalit ng nationality talaga to be from Filipino to Indian. Because alam niya, ako, busy pala to, tapos kinausap ako, ba kinakalendar pa ako. Diba? It has been my habit. So, while doing that, be excited and of course, be confident. Diba? May script ka naman talaga and everything, but poster is the key. How confident you are matters. Kaya nga ang goal mo, you sound like a CEO. And then third, sell an idea, not the products. Can I say that again? Sell the idea, not the products. What is the idea that you are going to sell during inviting? So ito yung mga realizations. Why do we need an additional source of income these days? Bakit kailangan ang health? Why is it very essential these days? And lastly, ano ba yung reality in the world today? That is what you are going to insert every time you invite, not Usana itself. Kasi yung Usana, yun na yung platform natin at Medium to answer all this. Nakuha nyo ba? Diba? Ang goal mo talaga, mapunta na siya talaga to the bubble of realization or to have a bubble of realization in her or his head before pa makita yung presentation. Okay, so I will definitely end with this. I have learned this from a salesperson. Sorry, limited yung time natin, but this is a very nice kind of selling that you really have to take advantage. Okay, pag na-learn nyo po ito talaga, you can really, turn your leads into sales. So I hope you have a pen and paper ready talaga. So isulat niyo po ito, consultative selling versus shotgun selling. May isa na pong may isang team or dalawang team na na-train ko na ito sa kanila, but I've learned it from one of my downlines. He's a sales manager. He is Mark Raimundo. And the definition of consultative selling is this. It's an approach that focuses on creating value and trust with the prospect and exploring their needs before offering a solution. The salesperson first objective is building a relationship, and their second is providing the right product. So I'll be explaining this to you through his story, a real story. Mr. Mark Raimundo went to a mall. He wanted to buy a camera. So pagpunta niya sa isang camera shop, nakakita po siya ng camera with tripod and lens with 25,000 pesos. So sabi niya, wow, this is really a good deal. So dahil hindi siya aggressive, umuwi siya. So di niya binili. Okay. 2 days after he went back, solved na siya dun sa idea na bibilin ko na to. But when he came back, the promo is gone. So sabi niya sa sales lady, madam, wala na yung promo dito. Tapos sabi niya, ay, wala na po. Pero meron po kami bagong camera, tapos may free na selfie stick. So ino-offeran siya agad, kumbaga nag-upsell, okay, para lang makuha siya. Of course, he said no. So sabi niya, pupunta na lang ako sa ibang camera shop. So he went to a different camera shop, asked the same promo, and the sales lady said, "Sir, meron pa kaming promo na yan." So he went to the parang stock room, and then 10 minutes after she went back saying, naku, wala na pala yung promo. So first, mali yung information na sinabi. Second, she tried to really win again, Mark, by offering another solution. Ano yung solution niya, guys? Picture taking daw with Alice Dixon. So basically, no, si Mark Raimundo, parang he wanted to parang shout na, "Hello, millennial ako, gagawin ko kay Alice Dixon." Parang gano'n, parang nainis siya. So, into his, na-disappoint talaga siya. So, umalis siya. So, on the third camera shop, he went, and then he asked another sales lady. Sabi niya, can I buy yung promo nyo? Tapos sabi niya, "Sir, anong pong promo?" Yung may tatlo, yung lens, camera, and the tripod. Sabi niya, "Naku, wala na po yun, sir. But may I ask first, bakit gusto niyo po yung promo na yon?" Sabi niya, "First, kasi makakamura ako. At second, magta-travel ako. So, I need the camera badly." Tapos sabi niya, "Okay. Second question, sir, why do you need that lens?" Sabi niya, "Kasi in my travel, kukunan kong subject yung mga nature." Ganon. Sabi niya, "Gusto ko closer shots and everything." Sabi niya, so yung subject niyo po pala is basically nature. So yung mga close shots na maganda yung zoom and everything. Oo, yun nga. And then, ito yung maganda. Ito yung sabi ng sales lady. "You know what, sir? Even though the promo is still here, I will not give you that promo. I will not recommend that." Sabi niya, "Bakit?" "Kasi po, the lens that is included in the promo is not for your subjects. The lens that is included in the promo is for a portrait photo shoot." Sabi niya, "So kahit bilhin niyo po iyon, hindi niyo siya magagamit." Tapos sabi niya, sabi niya, "So I will offer you a camera. It's basically more expensive, but you will get the right lens." Nakasama niyan. So, more than ata yon ng binibili niyang gadget, pero he bought it. Why? Because the sales lady not just gave him a product, but a solution to what he needs. The sales lady not just tell, but ask, the power of facilitation. And the sales lady did not give him what he want, he gave him what he needs. So that is how you're going to really convert your leads into sales. Kahit disappointed customer na siya, wala na yung promo, nakakreate pa din ng sales lady. Because, maganda niya na turn around yung disappointment ng person by asking what he really needs. So, we always hear it, most of the time, but your goal talaga here is not just to sell product, but be a consultant. Diba? Mali pa yung spelling. Okay, be a consultant. So you really have to be a consultant here. You ask, you facilitate. Okay, I'm always thankful with Mr. Mark Raimundo because when I have learned about consultative selling, sobrang gumanda talaga yung sales ko when it comes to the products. And then, yes, imagine yung Taiwan trip lang, 18 sponsor po ang na-sponsor ko doon. Diba? Because I do not do shotgun selling. I really take time. Kaya nga, be patient. You have to talk and create relationship to your market. So now that it is pandemic, actually, tapos na po ako. I only have 10 minutes or 9 minutes to go. So I'll be probably giving you lang, a little push to really take advantage all those learnings. Kasi yesterday, it's a history. Some of us, natatakot talaga tayo to really break out or go out in our shell. Diba, tomorrow, sabi dyan, is a mystery. And today, despite the pandemic, despite the negativities, it's a gift from the Lord, which is why it is called the present. Diba? So, imagine, or present. Okay, so regalo. So, indeed, diba, ibinigay sa'yo ito, present times, itong current na to really, to really do something in it and know who you are. Sabi nga, your real strength comes from being the best you can be. So, ang tanong ko sa inyo, guys, who are you? So, another thing, when someone tells you, it can't be done, alam niyo po ba that it's more of a reflection of their limitations, not yours. So, don't listen. Correct? Diba? Kung sinasabi niya hindi mo kaya yan, sila yon, baka di nila kaya. Okay, so it's their fear and doubts and limitations on their heads. It's not yours. So, be careful who you listen to. Diba? You have to make it happen even though there are negativities. Kaya nga, ang lagi nating tanong, what is your pandemic story? Kasi ako po, before this pandemic and all that, nagkaroon po ng Leaders Next Gen, grabe, outing. And I really could say na yan po yung breakthrough night ko. I would have to really mention Mentor Rowie Pontigon. Naging mentor ko na po siya lately. And grabe, our newest executive Ruby director. And in that circle, alam niyo po ba, maraming nag-rank advance? Only because we were reminded who we are. So, Coach Gold became the executive Gold director. Coach Jenna became the newest Ruby director. Diba? I became the newest Ruby director. And I'm pretty sure Coach Tia, Coach Mentor Ina, and of course Coach Sheps na taking a picture will definitely be next because they're gaining so much momentum also. So let me remind you with one thing, no? A full reward could always be given to you. So don't be afraid. Diba? If you're afraid, then do it afraid anyway. There's a lot of things in store for us, and just to give you lang a glimpse of my pandemic story, kasi ginamit ko lahat ng learnings na yon. Imagine how many apprentices we created. So it's also my time to really acknowledge these hardworking individuals. Imagine, ilang buwan lang po yan, and some of them turned to be top apprentices already. Diba? Imagine, and two of which become our newest elite circle. So the point is, what is your pandemic story? How are you defining your pandemic story today? So as for me, so praise God, we became the newest executive gold director. Ayan, medyo matagal pala sa live. So, antayin natin siya. Okay, nandun pa lang sila sa apprentice. But yeah, I became the newest executive gold director and became the newest Ruby director. Ayan, so antayin natin mga 1 minute sa live. Okay, don't worry, tapos na po ako. Diba? So, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy with this pandemic story kasi maliban po dyan, later on discover ko, I'm just so happy with the income also that I got. And it quite overwhelmed me until now. Imagine niyo po, I got leadership bonus consistently for the past 9 weeks. And for the past 9 weeks, it's a total of 1 million already. So parang kahit po ako, hindi po ako makapaniwala. Na alam mo yon, I mean, I just owe it to God. I just surrender everything to God. Na parang sabi ko, Lord, bahala ka na. I'll just do my best. I'll focus to all the gift that you have, naiyak ako, to all the gift that you have given me. So definitely, I will receive my breakthrough because this pandemic is something else for me. In fact, no, nakakatuwa pa, malapit pa ako sa newest diamond natin in our top 50, diba? So sabi ko talaga, it's a sign, okay, malapit na talaga yan. So ilaban talaga, ituloy-tuloy na. Kasi in fact, guys, no, it's my 9th week of executive run. So sana matapos po yan. Of course, iso-surrender natin yan. And one thing I discovered, my pandemic story is my discovery story. I discovered who really am I discovered that I can lead. I discovered that I have a big God, diba? I discovered that my God is bigger than my fears and my doubts, diba? My faith is bigger than my fears. So it's really a discovery story for me. So the goal is to realize that we all just took off and this is the real destination. So freedom, time freedom, health freedom, and financial freedom. Diba? I mean, ano ba talaga yung goal natin? Diba? Ngayon nagko-cruise tayo and we took off. Ano ba talaga yung destination that you want to land to? Diba? Kasi ako, freedom talaga. Nung nabully po ako, na-lost talaga ako. So I've been looking for who I am for quite a while. And when I enter USANA, I realized my purpose and my significance, and I realized the real destination is freedom for myself and the people who believed in me in the process. So do not look back because you're not going that way. The moment nahihirapan ka, do not look back. Okay? Just keep on moving, keep on, going kasi I know that your breakthrough is gonna come. Okay? You just have to do it and offer everything to the Lord and let your dreams take flight. I always put it in all of my trainings because that's my tagline. No, as a flight attendant and an aviation crew, the goal is not just to dream averagely. You have to soar higher, fly higher, and let your dreams take flight. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope nakapag-share ako and it's a value-adding moment to each one of you guys, and make sure that you use all the learnings to discover yourself this pandemic. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Michi, for sharing a lot of knowledge and a very inspiring story with us for this morning. So what actually stayed with me from her talk is definitely first is about the personal brand. So your personal brand is more than the reflection of who you are, but who you want to be. So, very inspiring, right? Aside from the skills and techniques that she actually shared with us, ayan, also, it reminded me na our job is actually to be a solution for someone else needs and problems. So, thank you so much. And with that, grabe, so much learning. If you have learned a lot, kindly type into our comment section what strikes you the most. All right? But, yeah, so it doesn't end with Coach Michi because right now we have our second speaker. So, our second speaker is a very powerful one as well. So, our next speaker with us is one of our next gen big hitter, and he is also one of the person talaga that is personally picked by our mentors here to share his knowledge about his topic. So, for this morning, we will elevate your closing skills into another level. Okay lang ba yon? Grabe, di ba? So, our next speaker is indeed of another level because he is a CPA by profession, graduated magna cum laude. So, really not an ordinary person. He is also a former SGB auditor in USANA. He is one of our Asia Pacific Growth Qualifier and LS qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to our Executive Goal Director, Coach Sean Camelio.
Hello, good morning, Next Gen, di ba? So, hindi ko na talaga makita yung mga messages nyo and then live mo. I just said na si Coach Camille 1,000 na Coach Camille to. Siya na lang yung titingnan ko dito. No? So, Coach Camille, makikita naman yung slides ko. Okay naman? Okay naman yung signal ko? Or, okay? So, okay lang ba na mag-virtual? Okay. How about now, Coach Camille? Okay naman?
Okay na po.
Okay. Okay, so guys, okay lang ba pa virtual clap tayo sa one of our powerful speaker, no? Na si Coach Michi. Ang dami ko natutunan. Grabe. So, wala lang kasi related din siya sa itatopic ko later. No? So, ang mga key points ko from one of our coaches, no? Soon to be mentor, no? Na sell yourself and then always book a calendar and then consultative selling and last but not the least, yung natutunan ko talaga, who are you? Kasi part ko talaga ng topic ko sa closing, no? So, okay, so ang topic natin today is about step-by-step guide to closing. Okay, so guys, no, highlight ko lang yung team natin. Why? Because this is part of our closing technique, no, na i-market mo yung team Next Gen International. So dapat kabisado mo talaga kung ano yung mga core values natin, ano ba yung vision and mission natin, dapat kabisado mo to. Kasi if this is part sa DNA natin, no, it will be parang lalabas siyang kusa, no, during our closing. So for example, it's about integrity, service, health and wellness, no, family and faith. So, and particularly no, yung health and wellness kasi for example, you don't look healthy, 'di ba? Tapos health and wellness yung mina-market natin, 'di ba? So, part ng closing technique 'yun, 'di ba? So, for example, pulang-pula yung mata mo, tapos sabi mo health and wellness, 'di ba? So, 'yun. And then vision natin is we are the leading producer of best network marketing professionals because if you remember what Coach Michi had trained us earlier, sabi niya, what are you selling? Diba? What are you selling? And then who are you? Diba? You are not just selling products, but you are selling solution and you are selling your idea. You're selling the vision. And then ang mission natin is to develop a strong personal transformation and personal growth of Next Gen globally through effective systems, training, and resources. So Coach Camila, pa-cue lang ako kung if audible pa ba? Or baka naging husky na yung voice ko, no? Ano pa ngayon? 5 a.m. pa ngayon sa Sean Camelio, time zone, di ba? Okay, tapos ito din, highlight din natin the proven next gen system. Why? Because this is also part of your closing. So, hindi ko lang ito skip ko lang ito, no? Dadaanan lang. Okay? So, ito din. Hold on na. Okay. So, para sa mga first time na ma-encounter ako or ma-meet ako, ito po yung itsura ko dati. So 31 na po ako and ito po yung itsura ko when I was 24 when I was presented with USANA. Okay, so konting background po, self-supporting po ako ng SM Scholar, no? So nagtitinda nagtitinda na po ako sa college, pero hindi po yun idea or vision yung binibenta ko, kundi product. Ano yun? Chicharon, Chocomucho. If you remember Chocomucho, di ba, naging famous siya for a time. Okay, so I'm so blessed with Isana. I'm so blessed with the person who invited me kahit consumer lang sila. Pero ano talaga, ang nabenta nila sa akin is the vision, no, and the idea, 'di ba? So yun. Okay, ito po din yung health and wellness, quote unquote, na sinasabi ko earlier. Coach Camille, makikita ba yung picture nito? O, tinan mo. O, tinan mo.
Yes,
Core
Coach.
values, health and wellness. Buti na lang, may iba pang core values na nabanggit, di ba? So, nakakahiya naman. Okay, so ito din when we were starting, 'di ba? So house to house, mga probinsya, no? So this is how we were doing Usana before, but take a look at what we have been doing right now. Everything is done online, 'di ba? Kaya talaga, what are you selling? 'Di ba? So grabe talaga yung takeaway ko, no, sa training ni Coach Michi Lantaho. Okay, so guys, no? So are your pens and papers ready na ba? No? Kasi I'm going to teach you how, ano ba yung guide, ano ba yung step-by-step guide into closing. Kasi nakikinig ako sometimes kasi sa iba, medyo sabog, hindi naman medyo sabog, pero ano talaga, parang walang cohesion yung pagko-close natin. No? So, meron tayong tinatawag na funnel closing. So, just to give you a background pala, no, I was a member and then also I was part of the trainers group ng isang business group. And ito yan, yung organization na yan is a non-profit org, voluntary org for siya, wherein I get to train people, na mga business people. And then members are considered as co-marketing referrals. So later tuturuan ko kayo kung paano yan. Okay? So, ito, the power of funnel closing. Guys, no? So, ano pala, no? Mga highlights, mga tidbits lang to. And then later, tuturuan natin kayo kung paano siya i-work out para maging powerful yung closing nyo, hindi sabog, no? Okay, so, ang ano talaga, when you close, when you do personal closing, so mapapansin niyo yung mga mentors natin, dinidifferentiate yung work versus business. So, pasulat lang, no? Work versus business. This is about active versus passive income, linear income, work, yung mga efforts. So, dapat yung belief system mo dito malakas. No? So, ito talaga, hindi ka mag-start, why you sana? Dapat talaga work versus business. Ang next is, amongst other business, ano yung business na dapat pasukan mo? So, dapat when you attend trainings, ang belief system mo, dapat, ito yung battery, diba? Second battery, no? We have 5 batteries. Ito yung second battery na dapat full charge. Bakit? Amongst other business, bakit multi-level marketing? So, diba, we talked about leverage income, we talk about skills, we talk about low capital, and dapat ma-differentiate mo siya versus other business, which is franchising, which is um, franchising or traditional business or other gig economy. So ano ba yung mga other gig economy? Real estate or insurance. So later tuturuan ko kayo, no? So paano mag-close ng ganyan, no? So yun. Okay, tapos for example, convinced na yung prospect mo or convinced ka na mag-networking. Baka mag-join. Baka sabihin yan, Coach Camille, thank you very much ha. Na-open mind talaga ako sa network marketing. I have decided to become a member of IMG or New Skin. So nothing wrong with them. Pero ang goal mo kasi is to differentiate na convince na siya sa multi-level marketing pero dapat ma-convince siya kung bakit yung sana yung designan niya. Tama ba? So, ganun. Ano ba? So, for example, na siya, convinced na siya kung bakit siya mag-join sa Team Dex Gen, di ba? Nabenta natin earlier yung core values, mission, and vision ng team natin. Pero sabihin niya, Coach Camille, thank you talaga for inviting me sana. But I fairly remember, yung kapitbahay ko, next gen pa rin pala. Okay, so doon na lang ako mag-join. O, talo ka ngayon. Okay, may natutunan ba so far? And then, ang bottom line is, bakit mag-join sa'yo? Bakit mag-join sa'yo? So, most associates, no, we came into the business na employee tayo. We came to the business na we are non-sales type of people. We don't know about marketing. Kahit ito yung why you hindi natin nabebenta. Tama, no? So, dapat talaga na naka-funnel closing siya and dapat yung story, dapat yung personal closing mo would start from the first battery, which is work versus business, why multi-level marketing, why Usana, why next gen, and bakit siya mag-join sa'yo. Tama, kasi law of buy-in yan. Okay. So, gets work versus business, MLM versus other business, no? Bakit ba multi-level marketing? So, siguro, bigyan ko kayo ng konting idea. Yung output-based, for example, pharmacy or parang hardware, diba? So, you own a business, pero pag iiwanan mo yung hardware or yung pharmacy mo, diba? Or take a look at my, for example, ito, real life scenario to, meron akong associate na may hardware in Cebu. So, pag pandemic, wala na yung cashier, wala na yung mga secretary, wala na yung runner, o siya lahat na yung gagawa, o diba? So, self-employment pa rin, walang leverage. Diba? Kasi ang bagong trend ngayon, it's what we call economies of scale or tinatawag nating Industry 4.0 wherein everything is done online. Everything is done online. Take a look at Facebook, Paymaya, na hindi ka na mag-line up. So dapat part of closing mo to na what's trending now is that you need to look for online businesses wherein leverage din. Why? Because for example, sabihin mo, online naman yung business ko, online selling, di ba? Online na ube and pandesal, na ano ba yung mga tawag doon? Di ba? Nothing wrong with it, pero if you are looking for a leverage type of business because gusto mo ng passive income, so dapat i-market mo yung network marketing, yung other businesses using leverage business, and amongst all of that, bakit Usana and bakit Usana? Bakit ba Usana? O diba, i-highlight mo to. O diba, so number one, si Usana as a supplement, and also, diba, yung mga award-winning yung key management personnel natin, and also we have the best compensation plan. O diba, so you dig deep dito sa Usana, no? Sa mga trainings natin, ito yung papakinggan mo, ito yung mga ipo-full charge mo na batteries natin. And then, why Team Next Gen? Diba? So, dapat mag-attend ka talaga ng training. Hindi mo mapipili yung DNA ng Next Gen. Diba? Napansin nyo na yung Next Gen natin, diba? Service-oriented tayo. Diba? And then, bakit ikaw? Bakit ba ikaw, diba? Bakit ba talaga mag-join yung prospects ni Coach Camille or ni Coach Michi? Why? Because you are selling yourself, diba? A lot of people are able people, pero feeling disabled. Pero take a look at this. Si Coach Chris Herdido, disabled, pero God is able. Tama ba? No? So, okay. So, ang ano talaga, no? So, mga highlight lang to, no? So, para maka-focus tayo sa skills natin in a while. So, attitude talaga yung success, no? So, naka-alphabetize pala to, no? Letter A, attitude. And then, yung attitude mo, yung magdadala sa'yo sa tamang altitude. No? Sa tamang altitude. And then, yung belief system talaga natin, no? Ano ba? Ano ba yung mga dapat nating i-improve? Okay. I-DDN ko ulit. Ano ba yung mga 4 belief system natin ulit? Pa-enumerate. Work versus business. Multi-level marketing versus other businesses. Why Usana? Why Team Next Gen? And bakit ikaw? Okay, so nag-gets niyo yung funnel closing. So ito yung mga major na tip ko sa inyo, no? Funnel closing yung term, no? So bibigyan ko ng marketing term. So pero ano talaga, don't forget that it is written in the Bible. Blessing be on the head of him who sells it. So basically, yung blanket of protection from the Lord ay nasa atin. Why? Because we are selling grain. We are providing solution to people. Okay ba? Okay, so let that sink in for a moment. Baka masyadong slides muna natin. Parang 1/3 na po ako. Wait lang, titingnan ko lang ako kung sana ba ako sa FB Live. Baka kasi may 1 minute na, 1 minute na 1 minute na lang time. Okay, so ito na lang si Coach Camille lang titingnan ko dito, no? Kasi hindi ko mabasa yung mga lahat ng comments nyo here. Okay, so ito guys, no? Meron akong question, no? Pa-type sa FB comments natin po, no? Okay, diba? So, okay, tingnan ko yung FB live natin. Okay, so naputin po tayo. Okay guys, no? So, pa-type lang po sa comment section. No? So, sa mga narinig na to, huwag kayong KJ ha, mag-type din kayo ha. Okay, so Coach Camila, mag-type ka sa private chat natin dito. Okay. Six birds on a fence. Three decided to fly. Ilan yung natira sa fence? Oh, wag masyadong matalino, ha? Wag masyadong matalino, guys. Six birds on the fence. Three decided to fly off. Ilan yung natira? Okay, mag-wait. Mag-wait ako sa mga mga ano natin mga Gisana members natin kasi take note ang ano ba yung message dito? Analyze, paralyze. Analyze, paralyze, and it's about commitment. Okay, so okay. Dala yung 600 natin na audience, no? Tatlo pa lang so far yung or delayed telecast lang ba tayo? Huwag kayong mag-isip, guys. Ang tamang sagot niyan, guys. No, grabe, no? Ang tatalino natin, no? Tama, no? So, ano ba yung tamang sagot? Anim. O, diba? So, galing, no? Na-training talaga to. No? So, siguro mga audience dito, narinig na to. So, parang nakailang training na ako nito. Pero, it's for the purpose of those na hindi pa nakarinig na to. Para at least, it's for them na ma-realize na it's not about just decision, but it's about commitment to that decision. Tama ba? Okay. So, kaya talaga ang tamang sagot, siniling six po kasi nag-decide pa lang sila and then hindi pa sila nag-commit lumipad. So, it's also for you guys no na if you are decided to be the best closer that you can be. Pero pag-attend mo sa training na ito is a step of commitment towards becoming the better you. Okay ba? So yung iba, copy-copy, wala naman ang sagot ng 3 or 5. Last time kasi nag-training ako nito. Last time kasi nag-training ako, may sumagot na 7, no? So, wala nang magical yan. Magical yan. Okay, ito meron tayong ibang topic, no? Ibang topic naman, ibang game, no? So, trivia, hindi trivia naman. Hindi to trivia. Coach Camille, pressure ako kasi walang mga comments na nakita sa Zoom ba. Nasanay ako na live yung audience. So, 1 minute delayed kasi ito. Okay. Pag grade 1 ka guys, no, magagamit ito sa closing, ay magagamit ito sa mga associates mo. Take note pag grade 1 ka, 1 minus 2, anong sagot? B, 1 minus 2, anong sagot? Grade 1 ka, huwag mag-isip. Huwag mag-isip. O, yung iba, 6 pa yung sagot dito. Guys, trivia number 2 na po tayo. Huwag sumagot ng 6 guys, no? So, sige i-wait ko kung may nakasagot ng tama para just to break the ice, no? Okay. O, diba? So, talino naman ang audience. Guys, natalino naman ang audience natin, no? So, tama talaga. Ano yung lesson learned dito? Copy business. Copy business. I-copy mo lang yung sagot na first na naka-comment. No? Why? Bakit cannot be? O, diba, Coach J.R. Busalia, hindi ka nag-copy ng maayos. Copy business siya. Why? Kung gusto mo maging magaling na mag-close, you don't have to be magaling to start. You don't have to be great to start. Ang gagawin mo lang, mag-start ka lang para gagaling ka. So, ang tamang sagot po, cannot be. Why? Because grade 1 ka. No? Bakit grade 1? Bakit cannot be? Why? Naalala niyo, pag grade 4 ka na or grade 6, ang tamang sagot, negative 1. Negative 1. And then pag mag-high school ka, 1 minus 2 is also equal to 3 minus 4 or is also equal to x plus y. Tama ba? So, wag mo nang hanapin yung x nyo. Wag nyo nang hanapin yung x nyo dito. Hanapin mo yung y mo. Find y. What is your deep y in USANA? Tama ba? O, diba? So, cannot be dapat. Why? Because ang iba, hindi mo dapat ma-learn lahat agad. Why? I-withhold yung iba kasi nakasyllables po tayo sa Team Next Gen. No, hindi ituturo lahat. Why? Hindi ituturo lahat kasi facilitation tawag. Nakinig ba yung Coach Michi ganina? Dapat facilitate, diba? Facilitation dapat, diba? So, guys, no, wag lang ma-discourage kasi sabi ni Coach Jever, diba? Yung last time na training niya, dapat tae lang. Diba? Dapat avoid tae. Ano ba yung avoid tae? Diba? Avoid trial and error. Why? Because may system na po tayo. Avoid tae po guys, no? So avoid trial and error. And then also, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Anong yung tamang sagot? Ano ba dapat? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy can only be what? Can only be Acquired through Cookie Loan. Cookie Loan, guys. So, mag-inom kayo ng product nyo. So, ang isa sa mga tips ko sa inyo, dapat inumin nyo yung product nyo because one of the best closing techniques din is you become the product of your own product. Kasi baka tatanungin ka. Kasi ako, may nagtanong sa akin, anong iniinom mo dyan? Sinabi ko, lahat, except phytoestrogen. Di ba? Lahat po, except phytoestrogen. Di ba? So, mga tips lang to ha. Tips lang to, guys, ha? So, okay, guys, no? And then, eto din, no? Just to break the ice ba? Okay. So, eto sa mga associates ko, ha? Huwag kayong mga killjoy, ha? Sumagot din kayo. Tapos, Coach Camille, ito ha. Listen to me, Coach Camille, ito, ano? Between faith and fear, ano ipipid mo dyan? Black or white? Ano ipipid mo dyan? Between faith or fear? Because faith and fear requires you to believe in something that is not seen. Pero you have to choose one. 'Di ba? It can only be ang ano mo, ano ba yung feed mo? Can only be transferred tuloy kasi na delayed telecast po tayo dito, no? Ano yung i-feed mo diyan, black or ang white? Coach Camille, mag-type po kayo sa sa screen po natin. Transferred pa yung live telecast po natin dito, no? So, ang i-feed mo diyan is black, no? Hindi po white because yung white po, yun yung kasi, 'di ba? What meets the eye, 'di ba? What is invisible is usually what is real. Tama? So, ang faithfulness po dyan is yun yung black na wolf. Black na wolf po yung i-feed natin dyan because yun po yung faithful na wolf. Black po. Dapat hindi po no? Hindi po white, okay? So guys, na-remind ko lang sa inyo, give and it will be given to you. 'Di ba? Ibigay mo lahat kung ano yung options, no? So, 'di ba, kung nakinig kayo kay Coach Michi kanina, one of the best closing techniques yung sinabi niya yung kay Coach Mark, no? Sir Mark no, na example kanina, ibigay mo lahat ng options. 'Di ba? Press down, shaken together, and running over. 'Di ba? It will be put into your bosom for the same measure that you use. It will be measured back to you. Tama ba guys, no? So thank you guys, no, for listening for this for the first for the first segment, no? So for the first 15 minutes because mindset is everything. Mindset. Why? Because mindset is the bedrock for the good seeds, which is Usana. Tama ba? So kaya talaga, yung second part natin dito is I'm going to teach you also how to sign up on the spot, sign up. Why? Yung walang katapusang sign up, yung mahiti yung Taiwan yun na period 3. Tama. So, eto lang guys, no? Screenshot nyo to. I-screenshot nyo to guys, no? So, wait lang, gumalaw po yung ano natin, no? So, sabi nila sa gilid daw yung ring light. Diba? So, dapat ring light. Closing technique, ring light. Why? Para fresh ka tingnan. Ano, fresh from the oven po, no? Parang ano lang, bread talk. No? So, dapat, ito ha, screenshot mo to ha, kasi hindi to mo gets, no? Pag sometimes hindi ka bilal, screenshot mo to. Okay. Isulat mo to ha, kasi lahat hindi nakasulat sa slide. Okay, wait lang. Mag-ano muna tayo, sa Bisaya pa hunat. In order for you to remove friction in your closing, dapat you need to identify suspect versus the prospect. Tama? Kasi, tama, tingnan mo, from the broad spectrum, there's this one person na mint. Maraming may need, may influence, may need, or may trust. Tapos, wala kang ibang choice kasi natatakot kang kontakin sila. Tapos, nag-present ka sa kapitbahay mo na hindi naman need. Walang means, di ba? Walang means, walang influence, no? Yung kapitbahay mo. Wala ding need kasi tambay, di ba? Tapos, hindi trusting sa'yo kasi you grow up together, di ba? Patay ka ngayon, no? So, walang mean, wala ding MI. Wala ding means, wala lahat, di ba? Meant lang, di ba? Meant for you sana, pero hindi mean. Hindi MINT. Tama. So, take note guys ha, there's no such thing as 100% closing. Why? Because sometimes dyan, yung mga prospect mo, 50%, ito yung statistics pa, it's not from me, it's from the mentors. From Simon Chan, from Ray Higdon, and from Randy Gage, and from mentors mentors Max Cunyo and Clark de Guzman, and mentors John and mentors Michi natin. John Bais mentors me. No, na eto din talaga, it's from Eric Worre din na from your 250 names list, 30% prospect. Now, pag yung prospect list mo, 10 lang, magkano yung real prospect mo dyan? 3 lang. Tapos, 50% no-show, 1.5. O, diba? So, pag mag-present ka, ilan yung mabibili ng product dyan? Wala, or diba? Or paano ba? Baka no-show lahat. Tama ba? So, you need, one of the best ways to close is to maintain a calendar. Diba nakinig kayo kay Coach Nietzsche kanina? Maintain a calendar. Why? Because if you are so busy, they will have a higher chances of showing up. Why? Because they value your time. You will deliver to the. You are not paid because of your skills and time, but you are paid because of your value that you will create for the marketplace. And your value is actually preceded by time. Kaya sometimes talaga, no, pag sinasabi mo parang ano ka, parang self-centric ka, parang sinasabi mo, uy, bakit siya nag-ganun? Hindi ba niya na-value yung time ko? Binavalue niya yung time mo, pero baka lang, hindi niya na-feel na you value your own time. Binavalue niya yung time niya, binavalue niya yung time mo, pero baka lang feel niya, hindi mo binavalue yung time mo. Why? Wala kang calendar. No? Kaya dapat maintain a calendar. Why? Because some will not show up for emergency purpose, for emergency reason, pero they will show up some other time. Tama ba? Okay. Tapos, pag mag-show up yan, ang normal statistics po, no? 1:3. 25% po yung mag-join. No? 25% build. Now, pag 100% sign up ka for a given time, it doesn't mean na 100% forever na yan. Kasi baka ma-compare mo yung other people. Hala, ang galing ni mentor Michi. Grabe, ang galing niya sa mga scripting and so on and so forth, no? So, si mentor Michi, si Coach Michi Lantaho, above level po kasi yan, no? Above level po yung batting average na. Kaya talaga siya yung natuturo sa atin ng prospecting and inviting kasi siya yung magaling dyan. Pero for the normal population, 'di ba, you are just getting started. It could be 1 out of 10 or it could be 2 out of 10. Pero over time, ang mangyari dyan, 'di ba, 25% of the time or 1:4, yun talaga yung tinatawag nating normal na batting average. And yung goal mo is to exceed that average so that you can say that you are a professional network marketer. So, 'di ba? Wag tanggalin mo yung emotions mo sa process, no? But you stick to the system because system means save yourself some time, energy, and money. Save yourself some time, effort, money. Tama ba? Save yourself some time, effort. Basta yun. O, diba? System. O, diba? Next gen system. O, diba? So, let this sink in for a moment while I turn on the electric fan kasi nakalimutan kong i-turn on yung electric fan, no? Para break kayo, no? So, laway break muna kayo. Ganun lang. Ganun lang muna. Okay. Ready na? Say ready if you are ready. Okay. Ito po yung key points to remember po natin. Okay. Have the right naman. Nakumbayin ko yung right and mental. Right mental attitude, no? So, explain ko yan in a while. And then, ang art of questioning po natin, 2 versus 1. Wag FBI. Bakit po yung FBI? Ilan po kayo magkakapatid? Magkano po yung range ng salary mo? Nakadalawa ka na. Taga saan po kayo? 3 na. Ano na? Ano to? Credit investigation? Ano to? Auto loan? O diba? Or home credit? Ano ba to? Credit card? Credit card? Wait lang ha. Kasi live po tayo yung ano natin, yung tayo po kasi yung IT and then yung studio lighting po natin, no? So, ganito po pag live, no? Pag nasa home office po, live po tayo. And then, no? So, 2:1 yan, guys, ha? Always remember 2:1. Wait lang, bunga ako daw. Masyado na daw ko nung sa wait lang yung camera po natin. Wait lang, ha? Okay. 2:1, no? So, open is also closed. Why is open is also closed. Because, for example, if you open the person to a business, wag product ang unang i-push mo, business. Business opportunity. Pero di ba sa presentation natin, mag-start ng product. Dapat sasabihin mo, okay lang ba na explain ko muna yung why we are doing what we are doing, and then explain ko muna yung products, and then explain ko yung business. So dapat part ng open mind mo to. Tama ba? Kasi for example, di ba, pag sometimes, di ba, naalala mo yung, uh, sometimes kasi yung ano natin, um, inviting script natin is part-time work or job opening. Pero, tininining, ninin, yung sana, diba? O, zoom out na yan, diba? Sabihin niya, ay, ano po, naubusan po ako ng data, o, diba? So, diba, palusot ng kliyente. Pero basically, na-break na yung trust. Why? Because, diba, sinabi ni Coach Michi kanina, sabi niya, don't pretend if you are not, ano ba yun? Naubusan ko ng English. Who are you really? Ano, sino ka ba? Or ano ba yung pinopromote mo? Tama? Tapos, for example, normal kang nag-English, diba? Tapos, bigla kang, normal ka nag-English, tapos, ano ba ito? Mali pala. Normal ka nagtatagalog, tapos nag-English ka, diba? Mashock siya. Ay, wait lang. Ano nangyari po sa'yo? Anong nangyari sa'yo? So, guys, allow me 10% of sabog moments, no? Kasi yung coffee po, hindi pa siya nag-effect ng toda-toda. Pero I hope na nag-get po yung point natin kasi wag nyo lang i-screenshot ha, i-write nyo po. Okay. Gets nyo ba? Tapos, use transition clause. No, kasi sometimes, diba, ganito yan. 3BC, sir, or 1BC. O, diba? Tapos, hindi na maka-transition question. Dapat ganito always yung question mo. Coach Michi, Michi, diba, I believe, diba, sinabi mo na you love the products, you love Sales Essentials because beneficial to sa work mo and sa mama mo, diba? So, diba, sold out ka na sa products as you say. Diba? Pero, would you mind ba na if I also discuss to you the ways for you, ano ba, puro na, puro you na, discuss to you kung ano ba yung mga ways and means natin para maka-discount tayo or para mag-break even yung products. Ang kasi mag-English ni Coach Michelle, ubusan ako ng English tuloy para na-conscious ako. No? So, sa business din, ganito yan. If I ask you to join right now, what would stop you? Diba? What would kibuloy you? Diba? So, what would stop you? Diba? Kasi, for example, kasi pag sinasabi niya, pag-isipan ko muna, pero wala siyang capital, yun yung mga hidden questions niya. Pero the way to uncover it is like this. Coach Camille, or Miss Camille, or Camille, or Kamski, or Sis, diba? If I ask you to join right now, what would stop you? Tapos, of course, dapat i-dispel mo yung idea na capital kasi 98% ng mga builders na mag-join sa sana, walang capital. Kaya di ba na-present ka ng business kasi di ba gusto niya capital, gusto niya ng income. So in your mind dapat i-dispel mo na yung idea na may capital siya. Pero of course, di ba, pipiliin natin later, dapat may capital, dapat yun yung unahin natin. So for example, nahiya si Miss Camille na magsabi na capital. Sabihin niya, besides capital of course, pag ma-hint mo na capital yung concern niya. Kasi di ba na mag-forming ka, di ba? Pero of course, tuturuan ko kayo later kung paano natin tatanggalin na yung mga people na capital yung concern, dapat talaga may proper qualification ka. Dapat talaga means, no? And then, of course, feel self-found. Alam naman natin to. And then, remember their why. Tama? Diba, naalala yung training ni Miss Michi kanina. Sabi niya, I remember kasi na you need this products. I remember kasi that you need this business right now because ganito. Tama. So, importante din yung mga hugot power. So, ano ba yung mga 3 types of hugot, no? So, number 1, health. Number 2, wealth hugot. And number 3, other hugot. Ano ba yung other hugot? Personal development. Ano ba yung other hugot? Helping people. Pero bakit others siya? Because most Pinoys, no? Ang demographic age ng Pinoy, ang median age is 22. 22. Kaya talaga, dapat ma-remember mo na pag 22, Gen Z mostly ng population ng Pinoy. Ibig sabihin, na mga kids or mga Gen Z or mga Gen Y, pera or health yung concern. Pera or health yung concern. Pero, if you listen to the training of Coach Michi kanina, dapat unahin mo yung mint kasi sila, konti lang sila, no? So, sa training ni Simon Chan, 'di ba, uunahin mo yung mga may pera, yung may ability to pay versus willingness to pay. Kasi for example, si Coach Camille, 'di ba, gusto niya mag-join, pero wala siyang pera. Pero may isa dito na may pera and then gusto mag-join. Uunahin mo of course yung may pera and then gusto mag-join. But I'm not saying na hindi ko representan si Camille because although wala siyang ability to pay, meron siyang willingness to pay. Anong example dyan? Sa hospital. No? Sa hospital. Kasi diba sinasabi ng doktor, ay, ma-produce ka ng 1 million. Hindi ba niya mo sinasabi, Dok, wala po akong pera. Di ba hindi mo naman sinasabi, wala po akong ability to pay, Dok. Pero, di ba sinasabi natin, gagawa natin ang paraan. So, God forbid na it's going to happen to our families, but it happens to typical Filipino families. Okay, so Coach Camille, no? So, okay lang ba mag-cue ka sa akin with your hands, no? Kung nakailang minutes na ako kasi hindi ko makakita kasi yung chat. Okay? Remember, the more you close, yes, 10 minutes. Okay. So, perfect lang to. The more you close, the less duplicable. And then, follow-up is also progressive close. And then, setting a schedule for follow-up is actually closing din. Okay? So, guys, no, ito lang ang mga key points lang to, no, before tayo kasi guys, no, if not 99.9% ang concern sa closing mindset. Ang concern sa closing mindset. Why? Because everything can be learned. And then, if you track back, no, so, buti na lang, no, in sync kami sa training ni Coach Michi talaga, no? Who are you? Diba? So, digital CEO ka ba? Ano ba yung binibenta ng digital CEO? Vision and mission. Who are you? Marketing rep ka ba? Ano yung binibenta mo? Diba? And who are you? Product user ka ba? Preferred consultant ka ba? Ano ba yung binibili mo subscription? Why? Because pag normal Usana member ka lang, ano ba yung binibenta mo? Dollars lang ba? Ano binibenta mo? Business model lang ba? Or solutions? Or ano ba yung binibenta mo? Product? Why? Because pag si Coach Camille nabibenta ng product, and then ako nabibenta ng product, and then si Coach Michi mabibenta ng product, ano yung difference? Ang tawag dyan is unique selling proposition. What sets you apart? And what sets you apart is actually an expression of who are you. Tama? Okay, now, what is bigas to you? So, ito yung mga closing techniques ko, no? So, baka mag-extend na tayo ng 5 minutes, no? Kasi, thank you, Coach Michi, no, na may extra 10 minutes ka. So, I'll take 5 minutes. Happy kami, Coach Dever, nito. Guys, ito yan. Closing principles. If you talk to Coach Michi, di ba, kanina, if she is a prospect, sinabi niya, di ba, na gusto niya ng significance, gusto niya ng self-actualizing. Why? Pero pag si Coach Michi yung prospect ko, hindi ko yan bebentahan ng passive extra income. Why? Madami na siyang income. Madami na siyang sideline. Ang ibebenta ko sa kanya, Michi, diba? We need people here na who can
Hello, Coach.
who can teach. Ganun kasi ang binibenta mission. Tama.
Coach,
Wait lang.
Nag-freeze
ano daw? Coach?
Nag-freeze ka.
Nag-freeze ba? Pero ngayon, okay na. Okay na.
Yes, Coach. Okay na.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, no? So thank you talaga, no? So thank you for our, for the few person. Thank you, Coach Camille. Diba? So live po tayo, guys, no? So, for example, if you have a person na ang sweldo lang 15 to 20,000, tapos sabihan mo, Coach Camille, let's help people here. Tapos sa mindset niya, parang hindi siya mag-sink in. Why? Ang unang tutulungan niya self niya. Tutulungan niya muna yung self niya. So dapat alam mo kung what is bigas to her. Bigas to her ba is pangkain, Extra income or bigas to her ba is for security for next week. Meron siyang extra income. Or Usana is bigas ba bigas to her, what is bigas to her? Brown rice ba? Ibig sabihin, organic, so parang level up na. Or what is bigas to her? More bigas para may mabigay ba to other people? And then, what is bigas to her? Bigas ba is Instagrammable ba yan? Quinoa ba yan? Adlay rice ba yan? O diba? So, mga ganun. So, dapat alam mo kung what they need. No? So, kaya talaga, in handling objections talaga, ang always ko talaga i-ask sa'yo, who are you? Coach Michi, buti na lang nag-insync talaga tayo no, sa training natin. Who are you and what are you selling? Diba? Ito yung guide questions natin, no? So, pwede itong i-screenshot. Does this person deserve my time ba? Kasi for example, if you present to a wife and a husband, so silang dalawa makadecide agad. Pero if you present to a wife alone or to the husband alone, ubus time mo. Why? Hindi ka decision maker, 50% lang. 50% is not done, almost done lang. Diba? Tapos, ang question mo dapat also, is the person qualified, no? Pero go back tayo, no, mayor or secretary, no? You don't talk to the mayor, you talk to the secretary. You talk to the person na nasa-schedule. Tama ba? So you don't, wag mong i-get wag mong i-diretso yung mayor. I-contact mo yung naghahawak ng schedule. Parang next gen natin. Who is the person to contact, Miss Ben? Sa team natin, tama? Oo. Tapos, does he have a right reason to build with me? Same values ba? Same core values ba ng team natin? Diba? And then, can I solve his or her problem? So, dapat take down notes, no? Kasi, for example, pa hindi ko siya or need niya ng extra 5 to 10,000 per month, no? Kasi, for example, ang iko-closing mo, 100,000 per month na income, pero ang need niya 5 to 10,000. Eh, di ba gusto niya 5 to 10,000 lang? Yun mo na ibigay. Diba? And then, is he the right person to build with me? Tama? So, eto no, mga postures lang no. Medyo mahina ba yung audio natin? Pero naka AirPods, no? So, baka sa signal niyo po 'yan, no. Signal. Baka naka free data po. Joke lang. So, eto tingnan mo guys, no. So, ang posture to avoid, dapat hindi hunter mode. Why? So, mahina daw yung voice ko, so ilalapit ko na lang yung bibig ko sa microphone, o 'di ba? Eye contact ko tayo. Don't be needy. Always have the right mindset. Schedule your follow-ups, no? And then posture number 2. Don't be sari-sari store mode. Dapat offer something na parang may fear of loss. Nang dapat ikaw lang nakakapagbigay and then may limitation lang. So, 'di ba? Tapos, don't be clingy. wag ano tawag na to? Wag, magjo-join ka na or gano'n. So, dapat ang technique nito schedule. Dapat may schedule talaga. Diba? So, ang sample talaga na bakit effective yung posture na ito? Why? Because one of my friends no na andito din sa training natin is ganito. No? Sabi niya, Sean James Camelio, ikaw na bahala sa akin ha. Tingnan po yung message niya. Nag-pay in po siya 27,390 po. Pero ang sabi niya, Sean James Camelio, ikaw na bahala sa akin ha. Why? Because maintain the posture that you can help the person. And then maintain the posture that this person can help. You can help this person. So go back tayo sa go back tayo sa postures to avoid. Dapat ang goal mo, planter mode. Naalala mong sabi ni Coach Michi na dapat build rapport, mag-form ka muna, wag invite agad. Wag upsell agad. Ano lang, munggo lang. Tanim mo kaagad, kinabukasan togi na. 'Di ba? Mangga po tayo guys. Dapat 5 years po yun. Wag po kayong 5 years din mag-form. Pero ang point lang dito, pag magtanim kayo ng mangga, meron po yang tinatawag na pag magbe-bear ng fruit na yan, meron tayong tinatawag na low-hanging fruits and meron po tayong tinatawag na anong tawag na to? High-hanging fruits, 'di ba? Opposite ng low, high-hanging fruits. Ang unahin mong magtanim ka muna para may ma-harvest ka na low-hanging fruits. Tama? So, yun. Okay. Tapos, ang technique ko, wag kunin yung mga high-hanging fruits muna. Why? Kasi mahirapan ka. Kunin mo muna yung mga nasa yun na, 'di ba? Nasa yun na. Nasa harap mo na. 'Di ba? So, nasa harap mo na. Unahin mo yung mga nasa harap mo na. Okay. So, eto, screenshot mo to. Screenshot mo to guys, no? 4 steps before handling objection. Dapat na-qualify mo and na-build rapport. Kasi pag hindi mag-build rapport yan, baka parang nag-demo ka lang, mag-join yan sa iba. No? Remember yung 5 belief batteries natin? And then remember their why. No? Don't remember their X. Remember their why. No? Wag mo i-bring up yung mga nakaraan. Dapat remember their why. And then identify if the objection is real or not. And then prepare. Prepare for objection. Tama? Naalala niyo pagbata natin, pag may plastic balloon, di ba? Nag-prepare tayo lahat, tapos hahanapin natin kung ano yung mga butas dyan. Prepare for objection. Di ba? So, di ba? Para ma-close mo. Pero ang plastic balloon, hindi mo maka-closing pag hindi mo na-open. Hindi mo mako-close pag hindi mo na-open. Kaya talaga, guys, allow me 5 minutes more, no? Screenshot mo to kasi mahilig naman kayo mag-screenshot, di ba? pero hopefully nakinig kayo sa akin kasi yung mga important points wala sa screenshotable, nasa mga take down notes, nasa take down notes. Never argue. Never convince and never assume negativity. Ito yan na. Coach Camille, 'di ba I believe no na same tayo. Hindi tayo believer ng supplements. Anong sagot niya? Yes. Pero pag ganito yung gagawin mo, 'di ba Coach Camille, 'di ba ang dami mo ng explanation. Pero ang sagot niya no. 'Di ba dapat ang sagot niya yes. 'Di ba Coach Camille, para sa atin ang daming scam na network marketing. Anong tamang sagot? Yes. Hindi naman sabihin no, 'di ba? Hindi naman ganoon, 'di ba? Tapos 'di ba para sa atin ang supplements nakakasira ng liver and kidney? Yes. And I found a company na science-based approved therapeutic claims. 80% ng closing technique mo, bawas na. Why? Kasi nag-agree na kayo, nag-build rapport na kayo. Tama. Pero again na, you always go back to the idea na yung sinabi ni Coach Michi kanina, dapat qualifier prospect. Suspect versus prospect. Why? Kasi present ka ng present sa suspect, close ka ng close. Hindi naman mag-join. Mag-join naman yan. Hindi yan mag-active, no? So ang goal mo talaga dapat alas, hindi alaskador. Kaya talaga ang goal ni Coach Michi pag mag-present siya kay Sean Camelio. Si Sean Camelio ba can trust me, can trust Michi? Si Coach Camille ba can trust me? Remember the 5 belief batteries? Baka kasi trusts MLM, trusts Usana, trusts Next Gen, but trusts other person. Hindi mag-join sa'yo. Hindi mag-join sa'yo kasi sabi ni Coach Michi kanina, you are not selling the product, but you are selling the idea, you are selling the vision, the mission, because these are your unique selling proposition. Tama? So, you remember who you are. Tama? And then, at the end of the day, can you help me? Kaya talaga, tingnan mo, consultative selling through grow model. No? Last point, thank you for the extra 5 minutes, no? So, nabisaya ko tuloy, no? So, ganun kasi kami sa Bisaya, no? AEU lang kasi. AEU, wala po kaming I. No? Grow model, guys. Ang goal mo, ano bang goal natin dito? Ano bang goal ni Coach Michi? Product ba? Business ba? Or ano ba yung goal niya? A lifestyle ba? Ano ba yung reality niya? Pa-take down notes kayo. 3 reality. Number 1, ano ba yung global reality? Idiin mo yung global reality pandemic. Ano ba yung global reality? Milk tea, work from home. Tapos second, ano ba yung local reality? Ang closing technique mo dapat mag-involve ng local reality. Ano ba yung mga needs right now? Ano ba yung needs ng Pinoy right now? Internet. Data. Wag dapat free data. Dapat 20 Mbps, no? So, ganun. Fiber dapat. So, mag-closing ka dapat. Sabihin mo, friend, may fiber ba yung internet mo dyan? Kasi gusto niya mag-Usana pero free data siya. Naku, talo ka dyan. Always kayong live streaming sa YouTube. Walang Zoom na mangyayari sa inyo. Dapat, pabilihin mo siya ng Zoom. Tataas yung commitment niya. Diba? Pag pabilihin naman ng Zoom. Paano siya papakonekin mo ng fiber? Tapos, ano ba yung personal reality niya? May extra 3 to 4 hours ba siya? Kasi pag mag-join yan pero walang time, ay naku, wag mo nang i-sign up yan. Sasakit lang ulo mo. Baka yung right person na dadating sa'yo, hindi mo ma-closing na maayos kasi ubus ka na. Because energy can only be ano tawag anong discussion natin kanina? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be taken through cookinone. 'Di ba? Kaya mag-take ka ng supplement. 'Di ba? Tapos, what can you do? Ano yung mga ino-offer mo? Don't shotgun sell. Don't shotgun sell. And dapat, where are you now? Dapat, siya talaga yung mag-decide kung go ba yung sana or not. So, ito naman, yung na-record ko talaga na real YouTube recorded na on the spot sa mga ano ko last September 3. So pag gusto niyo maghingi ng ano kung how I closed on the spot live, no? Kasi ginagamit ko yung live kasi para meron kaming may matopic namin, no? So coach kami ilang minutes lang ako. I think siguro tamang-tama na lang, no? So kaya ano talaga guys, ang tawag natin dito, yung training po natin dito, si Coach Michinyo, kami, meron tayong tinatawag na moral ascendancy. Why? Because we are not just having past success, but we are continually succeeding in what we are doing. Nagbubuhat ng sariling bangko, no? Nagbubuhat ng sariling bangko, sorry talaga guys, pero ang masasabi ko lang talaga is, ganito yung kumpiyansa mo if you are continually doing it. Why? One of the best techniques in closing is, the best time to close is after a close. The best time to close is after a close. Why? Pag nakapingin ka ngayon, closing ka ulit. Why? May second pa yan. Pag nakapingin ka, closing. Kaya di ba, ang topic ko kanina, on the spot, sign up. Why? Because don't let the fire die down. Don't let the fire die down because energy can only be transferred. Diba? Kaya talaga, ikaw, Coach, parang ang dami mong sinasabi. Ang daming sinasabi ni Coach San. Pero ito lang ang masasabi ko sa inyo. Love covers all. Why? Pagmamali ka sa closing, pagmamali ka ng facts, pagmamali ka, always remember na pinresentan mo, naka-build rapport ka, may closing technique ka dyan. Closing technique. Mataas yung trust factor mo. Kaya, kung magkamali ka, pero wag mo lang maliin din, love covers all. Biblical yan. And then, eto lang sabi ko sa inyo guys. Give, and it will be pressed down. Pressed down naman. Give. Sorry. Na-combine ko yung na give, and it will be na shortcut kasi 2 minutes lang kasi ako na shortcut agad. Give and it will be given to you, 'di ba? Good measure pressed down, shaken together, running over. 'Di ba? It will be put into your bosom. For the same measure that you will use, it will be measured back to you. In Tagalog, siksik, liglig, at umaapaw. So Coach Camille, so may nag-overtime ba ako? And guys, I hope na meron kayong natutunan. Guys, thank you very much. I hope na meron kayong natutunan sa and then I believe yung bunganga ko na talaga yung always nakikita niyo diyan kasi yung laptop ko yung ganun kasi ang tangkad ko kasi, so gumaganon ako, no? So effortful, expressive po kasi ako, no? So explosive, so dapat energy lang talaga guys, no? So guys, thank you for listening and I hope na you got something from what we've talked about today.
Thank you so much, Coach Sean. Grabe, di ba? We have learned a lot. And for me, so yung pinaka nag-mark talaga sa akin dito is say no to free data. Hindi, joke lang. Diba? So, what really actually inspired me for today is yung sinabi ni Coach Sean that you really must find a way to help or to have a solution for our customer. And aside from that, is to really build relationship with them. So, ayan lang. And I'm sure you have learned a lot. And if you have learned a lot, kindly comment on our comment section yung mga natutunan natin for this morning for Coach Sean's talk. And, syempre naman, and finally, the last but definitely not the least, we are so privileged to have him for this morning. Grabe, guys! So, one of the biggest rank advancement in our family for this morning, we have our newest Diamond Director. So, to give you his background, he is actually a registered nurse by profession and a former review lecturer for nursing licensure exam. But in USANA, he is an Asia Pacific Rising Star awardee a consistent top growth income earner, a multiple growth and leadership summit qualifier, and next gen core leader. So next gen family, if you are excited, let's all give it up for our newest Diamond Director, Mr. Jeverly Santos.
Hello! Hi everyone! Ayan, so good morning sa ating lahat. Good noon time to everyone. Are we good at Facebook Live? Medyo may delay lang, no? Pero, ayan. Okay. Great. Dami natin natutunan, no? For quite some time, parang nakalimutan ko magto-talk din ako. Ang hirap maghabol ng notes. But super important talaga na later, let's look back on our notes. Tapos aralin pa natin siya ulit. Take a look at it first time. Pinakinggan natin sila kanina. Tapos balik-balikan talaga natin yung training. And later, we're gonna talk about very important stuff so that you could really apply the learnings na natutunan natin. Okay, so I have this another gadget para makita ko kung nababasa ko rin yung mga comments ninyo. Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna take long. I just want to communicate very important stuff, and one of which is itong natitirang buwan natin ng taon. So we have September, October, November, and December. We have 4 months left before the year ends. And our goal talaga is, syempre, we want to make it really big before matapos yung 2020, no? Tama ba ako? And I know marami sa atin, you will agree with me that you really want a breakthrough bago matapos tong taon na to. Yes, yan. Okay, so I'm reading your comments. Hello din sa inyo. Good morning. Good morning. Grabe. Woo! I'm so pumped up. Nakapag-prime ako ng maigi. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen sa inyo. I want to thank again si Coach Sean, si Coach Mitchie for really preparing their training for us. Napaka-importante. Sobrang pwedeng magamit talaga for our day-to-day daily method of operation. So, ayan. So, you recognize this guy? Okay. So, alam mo na, di ba? Parang nagkaroon na talaga tayo ng idea na once you see this guy, it's already bare months. And yeah, guys, September, October, November, December, 4 months actually. We have the remainder na 4 na buwan. Okay, ayan. So I want to introduce myself. I'm actually a nurse by profession. Tama yung sinabi ni Coach Camille. I'm a nurse. And my last job was actually teaching sa isang review center. So ako yung nagtuturo ng mga nurses na nagtitake ng board exam. And hopefully, yung mga tinuturo ko, lumabas dun sa board exam. Tapos yun yung sasagutan nila. Masagutan nila ng tama, I mean, yung board exam question, tapos pumasa sila. So that was my last job as an employee. And I met you sana in 2011. And since then, no, I've been working out the business for the past 9 years. So you will hear me talk about we kasi I'm not the only one doing the business. I am partnered by my wife, si Carol. So my wife is actually equally as active as I am. It just so happened na ako yung kumakausap sa inyo right now. And we recently transitioned to having a family. So we have a baby right now. She's already 2 years old. Kaya siya yung mas focus na nag-aalaga dun sa daughter namin. But I'm excited kasi on Monday Hustle, we're gonna share our Diamond story on how we made it to Diamond. But this morning, no, ang pinaka-importante talaga is I want to communicate, like what I said, gaano ka-importante at kaya pa talaga, no, to really hit your goals, to really be productive in the remaining months, okay, bago matapos ang 2020. So, after how many, years of doing the business, finally, we were able to hit Executive Emerald Director last month. Am I right? Yeah, last month, we were able to hit Executive Emerald Director. And grabe, to hit executive talaga, that's 13 weeks. So talagang mas-stretch ka talaga. That's why sobrang ganda nung tinuturo sa atin yung ating success roadmap kasi it's really geared towards hitting executive ranks. And just last week, no, as in nung Saturday lang, we were your newest Diamond Director. So we are very proud to represent Team Next Gen. We're very proud na na-achieve tong rank na to. And sobrang laking bagay para sa amin to represent our team and to be magkaroon na naman tayo ng gem na diamond sa Next Gen organization natin. So meron ba sa inyo, you're also excited na one day you will be the next Diamond Director of our team? Can you comment sa ating chat box? Ayan. Alright, grabe. Medyo delayed pero okay lang. Nakakita ko yung iba, nanguna na talaga na nag-comment ng Diamond. Okay. So I want to share to you our last 4 months, no? Anong nangyari nung nagra-run kami for Executive Emerald and when we finished ng Diamond. Okay? So papakita ko sa inyo, this is, yung green is our run for Executive Emerald. Okay? Ayan. Tapos yung blue is our run for Diamond. So papakita ko sa inyo, di ba, like what I said, 13 weeks ang Executive Emerald. And kung makikita nyo dyan, ayan, yan yung 13 weeks. So we started nung May 8th, to be exact. Week ending May 8th. And that was our first week for Executive Emerald. So most of the people, they see us as, ay, matagal naman na silang top income earner, tapos kumikita, solid naman sila. But the truth is, we still needed to push ourselves and decide talaga to rank advance. So what happened? Yan yung first week, second week, third week. On the second week of May, na-earn namin yung first time namin umabot ng 2 digits na 6-digit na starting sa number 2. So first time namin nag 200,000 in a week. Tapos alam niyo yun, sa tagal ko sa Usana, alam niyo, napaisip ako, grabe, ganito pala kalaki yung pwede mong kitain sa Usana. Imagine niyo sa tagal ko na sa Usana, sabi ko, I was so amazed na ito yung papasok sa bank account namin na pwede palang paabutin ng 6 digits na line of 2. So it motivated us more. We were able to continue third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, seventh week, and hanggang 13th week. Ayan. And talagang ang mindset namin, we wanted to become an Executive Emerald, but we also wanted to go to Diamond. Pero sabi namin, siguro mga November pa tayo mag-run for Diamond. Pero honestly, ang dami ko napakinggan na trainings, and yung mga napakinggan kong trainings were even lower than our ranks. Pero sobrang na-motivate talaga kami to really go to the next level na kaagad. So what happened was, nag-rest kami ng 1 week. Okay, so makita niyo dyan, we rested for a week. But after that, we decided na to run for Diamond. Okay, so yun na. And the remaining weeks was week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And imagine, no, 289,000, malapit na sa 300,000. Pwede palang paabutin pa ng 6 digits na 3 naman yung start. So, ang gusto kong i-emphasize actually dito is not the income, but what I want to emphasize dito is that the total weeks na binigyan talaga namin ng effort na mag-asawa was actually 17 weeks. So if you add 13 weeks plus the 4 weeks for Diamond, that's a total of 17 weeks. And you know, the good news about that, nakakabaliw isipin na magmula itong week na to hanggang matapos yung taon, you also have 17 weeks. Okay, pag binilang mo yan, that's 17 weeks. And a lot could happen in 17 weeks. Ito yung good news. What if ang rinaran mo lang bago matapos yung taon is a 6-week goal? What if kung ang rinaran mo lang is only a 4-week goal? For gold, for ruby, for emerald, you're really targeting na this year, mapaabot mo na mag-gold director ka, that's only 4 weeks. Pero what if ang tinatarget mo, 13-week stretch to be an executive? Pwede pa. And ito yung good news. What if you want a 13-week stretch to be an executive, tapos you also want to rank advance pa? Okay, it's still totally possible. Tama? Ayan. So, kung makikita ninyo, grabe. Kagabi lang ako nag-compute. Ang average pala namin for the past 17 weeks na lang hinahataw namin is 200,000 a week. Who would have thought, no? Yung boy from Baguio City, yung probinsyano na tiga-bundok, pwede palang kumita ng ganito kalaki every single week in Usana. So could you. You know? I was 21. Grabe talaga. What an amazing company and opportunity to earn this much. Okay? But you could tell me, Jever, ikaw kasi yan, you've been with Usana for 9 years, maybe you have the experience already. I want to show you this, okay? We recently had our newest gold director in Germany. So they are the first Filipino gold directors in Germany. Actually, dalawa pa lang ang gold directors sa Germany and they are the second. Okay? So I want to show you their income. Ayan, ito yung CVP nila, no? Okay, yung dollar income nila every week. Okay? Nung nag-decide sila, they decided nung May 16 to run actually for top apprentice. Okay, so top apprentice ang yung ginagol nila. But because they were doing it right, they were giving effort, they were developing the people under them, from top apprentice income, kung makikita nyo, pang-easy na, okay? It's an elite circle income. And that's actually the plan, di ba? Ang plano naman talaga is bridge program lang yung top apprentice para makuha mo yung elite circle. Am I right? So, they started, ang mindset lang nila, sige po, elite circle, ay, top apprentice, top apprentice, top apprentice. But as you could see, they were already hitting elite circle. Nag-message pa nga sila sa akin, sabi nila, mentor, tapos na po namin yung top apprentice. Ano po bang celebration natin dyan? Sabi ko, bakit ka naman nakatingin sa top apprentice? Pang elite circle ka na talaga. So they were already running for elite circle. Tapos alam nyo ba, kung makikita nyo dun sa dulo ng income nila, they finished their elite circle by hitting gold director sa dulo. Okay? And sabi nila, nung patapos na sila sa Elite Circle, mentor, na saan yung celebration natin for Elite Circle? Sabi ko, ano ka ba? Bridge program lang yan para mag-gold director ka. Okay? Tapos nung natapos nila yung gold directorship, sabi nila, mentor, gold na kami. Nasaan yung celebration natin? Ano ka ba? Ang goal natin, mag-leadership summit kayo. So they're already finishing their leadership summit in Germany. It's, kung sa atin dito sa Pilipinas is in Osaka, sa kanila is in Jamaica. Okay? So, ano naman yung gusto kong i-point out dito? Yung buong stretch from them deciding to run for top apprentice going to gold director is actually 4 months. Okay? Or 16 weeks. So again, I want to emphasize na a lot could really happen sa remaining 16 weeks ng taon or 17 weeks. Kung ayaw mong paabutin ng huling linggo ng December at nagpuputo ka na tapos nagra-run ka pa ng goal mo, pwede mo pa yung i-shorten yan. Okay? Ayan. So, grabe, no? Pero ito, maybe some of you, you're just starting in your business, no? Na-push ka ng coach mo, tapos nag-attend ka ng training na to, and you're saying, actually, Jever, ang gusto ko lang talaga is mabawi ko yung kapital, mahit ko muna yung PPS, and yun muna, ayoko muna yung mga malalaking talon na mga run and rank advancement. Alam mo ba, it's totally okay. I also want to share their story. You know, what happened kina Miss Tina and Miss Colleen when they were in Germany, naloko po sila ng employer nila. Okay, so nagbigay sila ng tiwala, tapos naloko sila ng employer nila to the point na kinailangan nilang umalis dun sa tinitirhan nila. Okay, kailangan nilang lumipat, kailangan nilang umalis sa trabaho nila, hindi binigay sa kanila yung 3 months na sahod nila. Imagine, ang laki po ng sinasahod ng nurse sa Germany. I think it's nasa gold director income. So what happened was, nung start nung taon, nung January 2020, medyo nag-lie-low sila kasi nga they needed to transfer to a different city. They needed to find another job. Di naman sila pwedeng umuwi sa Pilipinas. Kaya kung makikita nyo po yung income nila dun sa left side ng ating screen, $0, $28, $64, to the point na ang naiwan na lang na downline nila or associate nila under is only 1. So, 3 na lang sila na nag-iusana. Silang mag-business partner, tapos yung downline nila nag-iisa. So, bottom line, they started from scratch. They started from wala, okay? But, nandun yung mindset, okay? Ang mindset nila is kailangan nating bumangon. And ito yung naging amazing. Kasi alam niyo ba yung $28, yung $64 sa kinita nila, yung $33 sa kinita nila sa Usana, yun yung ginamit nila para ahon sila. Alam mo, they could get by. That's the term. So, they could get by during the times na hindi sila sinasahura ng employer nila sa Germany. And dun sila nagkaroon ng mindset na grabe, ganito pala kaganda yung magkaroon ka ng spare tire, magkaroon ng backup plan. And because of that, sabi ko, sige, so naramdaman nyo na yung part-time income, ano kung ngayon mag-decide na talaga kayo? So they decided to run for apprentice. So makikita nyo dun sa last months before it reached May, nag-run muna sila for apprentice, and ibabalik ulit yung screen dun sa kanina. And nung May, doon sila nag-decide to go for top apprentice to gold director. So grabe, no, guys? It's really amazing kasi it's really possible. It's really doable. Okay ba? Okay. So ngayon, I want to share our secret na mag-asawa. And I think, no, ito rin yung ginagawa ng karamihan na nag-rank advance during this pandemic. 3 concepts lang talaga. Okay? 3 concepts before we end this morning. Alright, ano yan? It's decision, it's sudden burst of energy, and it's consistency. Okay? Decision, sudden burst of energy, and consistency. So let's talk about it one by one. Decision. Mga kapatid, kailangan nating mag-decide. Okay? We need to decide. Not deciding is a decision. Okay? So if we don't decide na sige po, okay naman ako eh. I will just learn the business, I will get by, bawiin ko lang yung capital ko. Nag-invite naman po ako. That's already a decision. And most likely, ang pwedeng mangyari, matangay ka until matapos yung taon na yung same results na meron ka right now, yun pa rin yung maging resulta mo. Kasi nga, nagpatangay ka. Tama? Or your circumstances could decide. Kunyari, you're not, part-time business mo yung Usana. Tapos your parents, your loved one, or mompreneur ka, pina-part-time mo lang yung Usana. Tapos uutusan ka na gumawa ng household chores. Kasi ang tingin sa'yo, wala ka pang masyado namang ginagawa. You're just doing this part-time business. Mapapatangay ka. Pero kapag nag-decide ka na I will run this rank, I will really target this, I will go all out in this next coming months, mag-iiba talaga yung takbo ng situation mo in your business. Trust me. Okay? So deciding conquers self-limiting belief. Okay? Deciding conquers self-limiting belief. Have you heard of the quote na nagsasabing, it is always impossible until it's done? Tama? So, dati, ang goal mo lang maka-join ka sa Usana, ginawa mo lang ng paraan, naka-pay in ka, tapos wow, I'm already in Usana. Tama? So, akala mo imposible na maka-join ka, makabuo ka ng capital, and right now, you're here in Usana. Tapos, sabi mo, sige, I'll go for that $100. But is it really possible? Kaya ba talaga? Tapos, nag-$100 ka, or nagkaroon ka ng first sign-up mo, or nakahanap ka ng first retail mo, and you realize, shucks, kaya ko pala, akala ko imposible. And then, naging $200, and $300, $400. And you know what? If you want to be diamond, it's the same story. It just so happened that we started years ago. We hit $100, $200, but it didn't just happen. It was a decision. We needed to decide na may mangyari sa amin. That's why we really needed to become motivated. We disciplined ourselves to make that decision to really conquer our self-limiting belief. Na kaya ba talaga namin, baka sila lang may kaya. Kailangan mo kasing i-attempt, kailangan mo siyang i-hit, kailangan mo siyang i-run para malaman mo 100% na kaya mo pala talaga siya. Tama? Okay. Make this year your statement year. Right? So, marami, no? Alam mo na, no? Sa dami ng trainings na attendan mo, alam mo na sa sarili mo na napakaganda ng Usana opportunity. Diba? During this time of pandemic, kumikita yung mga tao, lalo yung mga tao sa Usana because it's health, it's online. But ikaw, di ba, make it a statement year, not just to prove to your market that Usana works, but to prove to your market that it works for you. There's a big difference. Tama? Ipapakita mo na during this time, you earn your biggest income. Na kahit hindi sila mag-join during this pandemic sa'yo, pagbabalikan mo sila after the pandemic, ipapakita mo sa nila, grabe, alam mo yung in-offer ko sa'yo, ito yung kinita ko nung pandemic, ito yung kinita ko nung 2020, ito yung kinita ko bago magpasko. Right? And it will open their minds sa grabe, totoo talaga. And that could be your marketing strategy, that could be your leads, 'di ba? Para mapasign up mo sila because you gave an effort to do your best during this pandemic. Okay? And lastly, in deciding, you need to accept that you need to do it. Right? You need to do it. Guys, imagine nyo magde-director ka rin lang naman, it's impossible that you're attending this train na hindi ka naniniwala na you will gain results. So magde-director ka, mag-gold ka rin lang naman, mag-executive gold ka naman, mag-ruby ka rin lang naman, magda-diamond ka rin lang naman. Ba't di mo pa gawin ngayon? Tama, what are we waiting for? Next year? Next year is a different story, but this year, ito yung pinag-uusapan natin, the present. Tama, let's focus on the present. You need to decide to do it now. Okay? Next. Ayan. Sudden burst of energy. Okay. So, when I talk about sudden burst of energy, mentor, yeah, I'm motivated, gusto ko talaga, sino ba naman ayaw mag-rank advance? Kaya lang, feeling ko, I'm in a hump, okay? I'm in this part of my business na hindi ako makatawid dun sa hump. Okay? So, gayon, guys, imagine mo, if there is this hump, ano ba yung kailangan mong gawin para makatawid ka sa hump? Kunyari, nagbabike ka, and you need to overcome that hump. What you need to do is to give more pedal. You need to give more energy para makalagpas ka dun sa hump na yon. And baka yun lang yung hinihintay sa'yo, di ba? To give more energy. This sudden burst of energy, this intensity para makatawid ka. Okay, so maybe iba sa atin, we run, or you've observed people who are running, and may kita mo merong mga times, lalo dito sa Baguio, dun sa mga tumatakbo, merong uphill road. And syempre, yung uphill road na yan, hindi naman pwedeng same effort yung ibubuhos mo dun sa patag, dun sa uphill. Kailangan mong magbigay ng buwelo, kailangan mo magbigay ng dagdag na energy. Di ba? Maybe you've tried running and alam mo pag uphill yan, bebuelo ka. Hihinga ka na muna ng mabuti. Game. Tapos alam mo na kailangan mo mag-exert ng mas madaming effort para makaakyat ka. It's the same para makapag-rank advance ka, para makapag-run ka, para ma-hit mo yung goal mo. You need to give that intensity. So meron ka ng daily method of operation, meron ka ng usual na ginagawa. You just need to move it one notch higher. Okay? Yung energy na kailangan mong ibuhos, kailangan mong pataasin. Right? So if you're not yet sold, imagine yung eroplano, kasi dyan si Coach Michi, no? Imagine the airplane. Di ba yung eroplano, pag nakasakay na tayo, tapos hahanap siya ng way para makabuelo na siya dun sa runway, sumabagal siya, tapos biglang bibilisan niya kasi nga yun yung energy required para makalipad siya. Okay? So we need to put that energy. Okay, kaya ko ba, Mentor Jeffer? Kaya mo ba? Kaya ba natin gawin talaga to? Kasi it's been weeks, it's been months, it's been years na ganito na yung binubuhos kong effort. I tell you, kaya. Alam mo ba, last week, Coach Michi organized a Health and Freedom, and ang nag-close is si Mentor Nat. And first time in my USANA business, in my 9 years, nakita ko my team were able to invite 120 guests in a 7:30 p.m. Health and Freedom presentation. And I was mind blown. Sabi ko, kaya nyo palang mag-invite ng 120 guests in one 7:30 presentation. Anong nangyari? Si Mentor Nat yan eh. So, syempre, nagbigay kami ng effort para mag-invite. Sayang. Kung ganyan yung mindset natin every single week, kung ganyan ang mindset natin every single day, to give really energy, I tell you, imposibleng hindi ka makapagkaroon ng sign up. Okay? So, saan ba galing, Jever, tong sudden burst of energy na ito? Okay. One great network marketer, what he did was, he interviewed 30 $1 million annually earners. Okay, hindi ito yung parang sa USANA na MDC na in 10 years. Ito mga in-interview niya is in every year, nag-$1 million sila. Okay, and that's annually. So talagang millionaire kumbaga 50 million minimum every year ang kinikita ng mga taong to. And when this guy, this network marketer, interviewed these people, may something in common na lumabas. Ano yung common na lumabas? That 90% of their results, okay, 90% of their results came from that sudden burst of energy na binuhos nila sa business nila. And because of that, they were able to gain residue, they were able to gain momentum, more income after that decision. Kaya I'm so excited sa mga nag-rank advance this past weeks, like sila Coach Michi, kasi yung natatamasa niyang income, wala pa yan. Kasi mas importante yung momentum na na-build, yung income, yung sustainability, yung residue ng effort ng mga tao. Yun yung hinahabol natin. That's the reason you need to hit your goals and run. Okay, that's sudden burst of energy. And last concept, no? Ayan, is consistency. Consistency. Okay. So, grabe, bakit kaya kahit na 120 yung guests, wala pa rin nag-sign up doon, anong kulang? Baka consistency. Baka hindi pwedeng one day ka lang nag-i-invite. Baka hindi pwedeng just today, magbibigay ka ng effort ng umaga, pero sa gabi tutulog ka na. Kailangan sustained yung energy. Sabi nga, di ba, it's not sometimes yung laki ng goal. It's not how big the goal is. Because most of the people, they don't need bigger goals. We don't need bigger goals. We need better habits. Right? Hindi yan sa laki ng goal. Minsan, okay na yung goal mo, maganda na yung goal mo, but you need better habits. Tama? And one big habit na kailangan natin ayusin is to become consistent. So ito lang sa akin, guys. Kung kaya lang natin maging consistent sa remainder ng taon, right? Just give it the last 17 weeks to be consistent, to give massive effort and really decide. Okay? Showing up every day, regardless of your circumstance, is showing consistency. Kahit if everything's doing great, be consistent. If everything's not doing great, you still need to be consistent. Diba? If you're earning in the business, be consistent. If you're hitting your goals, be consistent. May napa-join ka, be consistent. Wala kang napa-join, be consistent. Not be consistent na wala kang napapa-join, but be consistent in your effort na binubuhos mo in your business. Tama? And after nito, maybe you will decide. Sabi mo, sige, Jever, I will take your challenge to end this year very, very strong. I want to show you this, no? Sabi dito, commitment is doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in has left you. So ikaw ba yung magde-declare ka right now, pero bandang November susukuan mo? Or ikaw yung ambitious, ikaw yung lalaban, ikaw yung paglalaban mo talaga yung goal mo kasi alam mo kung gaano ka-importante. Right? And kahit na wala ka sa mood, down ka, pagod ka, galing ka sa trabaho, sunod-sunod yung no mo, ipapahinga mo lang ng konti pero ilalaban mo pa rin. Ganun ka ba? You need to be committed dun sa goal na isa-set mo. Okay? Ayan. So actually, we have last 3 minutes na. We're actually done. I just want to emphasize na i-focus talaga natin tong tatlong bagay to really decide, to give sudden burst of energy, and to become consistent sa ating efforts. Okay? Kasi tandaan nyo guys, hindi naman nakakapagod talaga mag-Usana eh. I'm sure you will agree with me to present 5 presentations in a day. Medyo may kurot, pero kaya. Pero ang mas nakakapagod isipin is yung pag wala kang resulta, you will always ask yourself, para sa akin ba to? Kaya ko ba tong gawin? Bakit sila? Di ba yun yung mga questions, yun yung nakakapagod, yung mental na iniisip mo, but it's not physical. So di ba, ang title ng training natin, Convert Your Leads into Sales. You know, the biggest lead is to earn your $100, to earn your $200, kasi that will be your biggest momentum giver, your biggest, magbibigay sa'yo ng pinakamalaking paniniwala na kaya mo pala talaga siyang gawin. Right? From 100, go to 100, 300. The next thing you know, $1,000 yung hinihit mo. The next thing you know, $4,000 na. Okay? So as I end, I want to leave you with this quote. Okay, the quote says, you never want a serious crisis to go to waste. Tama? And nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, I want to be honest sa inyo, kaming mag-asawa, dahil nga kumikita naman kami, sabi namin, wow, ito na yung chance natin magpahinga. So honestly, nanood kami ng Netflix, ayan. Pero alam mo, dumating talaga sa point na natauhan kami. Ayaw naming sayangin tong taon na to. Ayaw namin sayangin yung mga pwedeng mangyari pa. And because of that, we decided to hit our biggest goal this year and to really make a statement. You know why? Kasi ako, I really encourage you to really give your best this next coming weeks. Na sana, no, come December, and you will look back on the effort that you put into this business ngayong September, October, and November. And sa December, ikaw yung may pinakamagandang regalo sa mga loved ones mo. Ikaw yung nag-sponsor ng handaan ninyo. You know, I remember dati kami, first Christmas ko sa Usana, I bought a flat screen TV for my mom, and I was so emotional kasi that was the biggest gift na nabigay ko sa kanya. And I was only 21 years old back then. And I also challenge you nga na give your best para this coming December, maganda yung harvest natin, no? And you will look back on this pandemic 5 years from now. Okay, 5 years from now, babalikan mo, grabe, no? Because of the effort na linagay mo dito during the pandemic, during this 2020, 5 years from now, you are now a Diamond Director. Pagbabalikan mo, it's already 2025, titignan mo, grabe, no? Buti na lang talaga tinodo ko nung pandemic. Buti na lang nung 2020, I decided. Hindi ko hinayaan na magpadala ako sa circumstances. And I decided, kaya right now, I am a Diamond Director. Okay? Or 10 years from now, may anak ka na siguro, or malaki na yung anak mo, or may asawa ka na. Tapos magkikwentuhan ninyo, year 2030. Tapos sasabihin ng asawa mo, bakit na nga ba, ano pala yung kwento kung bakit meron na tayong ganito kalaking bahay? Bakit na nga ba ganito yung sasakyan na sinasakyan natin? Paano na pala tayo nagsimula nagta-travel ng sobrang daming countries? Tapos ikikwento mo. Kasi alam mo, noong 2020, I made a bold decision. I made a courageous decision na I will really do my best. I will really give my effort so that I knew that this day would come na magkakaroon ako ng anak, magkakaroon ng pamilya, and I want to provide the best for them. Okay, so I challenge everyone, okay? Last 17 weeks, itodo na talaga natin to. Stay active, always be in the game, always show up. Okay? Ayan, so my time is finished and I hope you were able to get some insights, and I hope na encourage din kayo. I again want to thank Coach Sean and Coach Michi for a wonderful training, and sa Next Gen International for the core leaders, and kay MentorNat for inviting us. So once again, maraming salamat. And to our host, Coach Camille and Coach Mark, maraming salamat. Thank you. To God be the glory.